designs in DMC5 do pull from like every previous iteration of the franchise. I mean, for fuck's sake, we have reboot Virgil's fucking doppelganger added to Virgil's moveset, and it's perfect.
Yeah, but that's cool though.
But it also makes sense for mainline Virgil to have that.
Yes, it does.
It's
You don't look like Virgil from Devil May Cry. You don't look like Virgil from
I
DMC.
fear what
He looks
what
like Virgil from the
gonna,
Warriors game.
I feel what
No ain't gonna lose me at the way. I'm Virgil.
I'm gonna have a hot take. I think reboot Virgil looked better with the hat. Here's why though. Because when they edited the hat out, a bunch of the shit about Dante not recognizing his brother stopped making sense. It's like, he looks exactly like you with white hair. Now you can't even use the excuse that the hat was covering it. He looks even dumber.
Not the fedora.
Not the fedora.
They took it out because
power.
Also, here's another hot take. Taking out Mundus's like baby mama's line about the world is your bitch and so am I. That was foreshadowing. That actually had a point to be there. Editing out that line was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
No, but that's sexist. You can't do that.
It was.
He literally is carrying her offspring. She is literally his bitch.
Yeah.
The breeding whore.
That is literally integral to the fucking plot that game has.
Yeah, and then they shoots her, and I was like,
I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, I'm not saying the story is great, but it had one. But nobody cares because it was the gameplay that people actually like about that. Because, you know,
let's be
gameplay
serious.
good.
The gameplay
Dante.
is the only thing people ever like about DMC.
Of course,
but the story then holds it together. Even in the even Devil May Cry 2 has gameplay concepts that allow you to have fun with it. Even when they have a stupid idea of having interactables in the world that need you to think about how to get your devil hearts unlocked, even the story with Argosax and everything else is fucking retarded, but it at least makes sense in context, especially considering everything that happened in 4 was segmented by 1, that was segmented by 2, that was then brought to a proper resolution with special editions 4 gameplay of Virgil, that was then brought to its head in 5. It all makes sense. And each game's gameplay, with the exception of 1, because let's be honest, it wasn't that great, is at least made better by you can have fun with 3's gameplay style, you can have fun with the jank of 2, you can have nostalgia with 1, and how to do better combos with 3 hits for speedrunning purposes. 4 is a goddamn combo mess, and 5 is the one we're all going to remember for how peak it should be, and what the gameplay status should be, because it's just an evolution of 3 combined with the features of 4 into 5. That's it. That's all it is.
Yep. I'm excited because we had that leak of what is it, DNC2's source code. I can't wait for that to start seeing some crazy fucking mods. Yeah. I forget how it happened, but basically, the potential to make mods for DMC2 exists now.
Wow.
Because I remember this because people started digging into the files now that somebody either figured out or found out how to do it, and there's a ton of unused content in that game, which makes sense because like the game basically didn't exist in a playable state until 3 months before release.
Like
it took us 3 months to make one stinger.
Like the sheer fact that the fucking game is split into 2 discs just tells you that there's more of the work. It's like
even though it's the same game.
A game like Star Ocean Till the End of Time having a director's cut that then adds in even more content for battle trophy purposes, and that's not even accounting for the separate post-game story content or mission content. Because fuck Freya, to be quite honest, you have to use the fucking stasis item to even be able to have a chance to fight against that boss fairly. But the sheer fact that it's split into 2 discs tells you there's unused content. And the fact that they had to have Bloody Palace as a tie-in that only gets unlocked once you have beaten the story on both game discs means that whatever content is in there was probably meant to be an extension of Bloody Palace as a game mode, but they never got around to it. Because the empty-ass bullshit of a stage world is not great. It'll be better. It's not great. And the enemies are, like, lacking things. Because even in that game, you can see the beginnings of the like special combo extensions from the contextual button holds or presses in the game. It's just there's nothing that actually hints you that you can do it, but it is there.
I do admit that is there, and eventually will lead into 3. There are things about 2 I do like. I'm totally not saying that as like a hater of 2.
I bet you
But
guys
still
didn't
sucks.
What didn't we know, Chef?
Lucia was there and cool.
Okay. I'll
Is Scars there?
give you that. I'll give you the brown woman. Okay, we'll take the brown woman. Can we just put her in a different game that she has to
Have we
explore?
gotten a full translation of Visions of V yet? Because I kind of want to read that.
I think it is
don't think we-
already.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think we do. I
Cool.
had a chance.
Visions of P.
I did actually read
Visions
that
of
novel
penis.
which Lucia does show up in.
Stop it.
I will not stop it.
And she's
I was
thirsty as
saying-
fuck.
I know I'm not.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about her. Dante.
Don't.
Apparently, the full version of Backpack Hero was released because they changed the entire icon of the game. It now has a poster and everything, and I just realized every single character in that game, with the exception of like one, is a female.
A female.
But yeah, this
Female.
this thing that's gonna happen on Netflix is not gonna be good. Like
I think
at all.
I think it's weird that the only quote unquote goodish show is Captain Laserhawk, and he's not getting praise for his self insert. Obviously,
Is a self insert.
Captain Laserhawk basically looks like him.
Oh no.
Like, let me pull up the picture so you can see.
Oh, no. Why would you do that?
You know why he would do that.
I don't know why
It's
he
an
would do
ego
that,
trip.
but he should be embarrassed for doing it.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah,
really
that's
embarrassed.
why, and he's probably seething that he's being overshadowed by Rayman because people actually love Rayman.
People want a fucking Rayman 4. We didn't
We
want the
want Rayman
Okay,
4.
let me say this. We didn't care for the Rabbids, but let's be honest, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom shit, and whatever the fuck that e-girl with the fucking panty line is, with the image on the underwear, which implies that you wanted us to see it, those games are okay. They're fine. All the other Rabbid shit is dog shit, and you shouldn't have ever did what you did to it. And I
Wait,
guess
guys-
Rayman, and I
Wait,
guess
is this Shankar?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's him.
Yeah.
I don't
yes.
recognize him without the douche makeup. I'm sorry.
yeah, he looks
It's
fucking
him.
ugly. That's why he wears the makeup. He looks fucking ugly. That's also why he does it all the time. Supposed to be a eccentric creation man. Ooh, I happen to know some celebrity actors, and I tried to make a fucking pilot reboot for what I wanted Power Rangers to look like. I wanted it to be dark and gritty and completely depressing.
I didn't even mind that film, but he like way overblew it for what it was.
He just was flexing the people he knew. That was what it is, and that's why the industry's passed on him. He's the American Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi.
Even though
No.
well,
Except I
technically
think-
he's
I honestly
Taika
think
Waititi kind of a
Waititi-
isn't he a Kiri?
Yes, yes.
I think Waititi honestly is doing this deliberately because he knows he can fleece money, and Shankar is too dumb to figure that out yet.
He's actively fucking co-stars on sets of films he's working on while making a shit product that then still gets covered by people. Of course he knows! Imagine having sex with your co-stars and your actors, and you get filmed doing it. It's not a secret. Everybody sees you making out with them.
He turns to the camera and winks.
Ain't I a stinker?
You know that scene in American Psycho where Christian Bale is going to Neptune deep in the one, and he points at the mirror and just winks at himself?
Yeah.
That's what I imagine Taika Waititi.
Except that's Tessa Thompson, he's the one getting railed.
I mean, he could be. We don't know how Tessa Thompson likes it.
Damn.
That surprised me.
I found a really funny tweet, but You use the hard R. I don't know where to place that in this server.
You place it wherever it is allowed, which is in Tism Containment, which is the place
Thank
where
you.
all those things go.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so, let me... fix
Wait a
this
fucking
tweet.
minute! How was Ian's account last online 5 months ago? This is one of my personal friends, the one that died. Who the fuck has been on his account?
What?
Did somebody hack into his account?
I don't know. But I'm gonna let my friends know and they're gonna look into it for me.
That's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
If I didn't see
By
his...
the way,
By the way, can we just talk about that movie for like 5 seconds right now? Because that is wild that that's being made. It's so funny.
what the magical Negro?
Yeah, I don't know if they're actually in on the joke of the trope of magical Negroes.
I don't
or they're
know.
Actually playing it straight.
I don't
have
know,
no idea.
but they're using the kid from Detective Pikachu, which tells me they're probably in on the joke on this one.
Okay.
Which, if that's the case, hopefully the material is good. Hopefully.
They have to play.
I do not-
They have to play it completely straight, but they have to be tongue in cheek. But they cannot wink at the camera. If they wink at the camera, the show is the fucking film's ruined.
Then there'll be the blackening. God.
I found the 4chan post that points this out because I remember seeing this a few months ago when that DLC came out, and I'm just like, I was like, what the hell's happening with rabbits? They making them like sexed up? Like, are they trying to like do the Nintendo thing?
Harvey,
they
there's a
kinda
reason
like-
why I'm called the blackest of mages.
That's funny.
I genuinely think this is the artists just having a laugh since they knew people are going to look at it anyway.
No,
It's like, fuck it, why not?
No, you have to understand these are French developers.
I know, I understand. They don't care.
The French do not care. We do not care.
You do not care.
What was that one really cringy meme? POP, hold it down. That's what I'm doing right now.
POP, hold it now. By the way, here's some of the. This is from the art book. This is like the design for Rayman in the Laserhawk show.
Yes, more femboy ASMR stuff.
More femboy. You say that as I'm looking at Rayman, I was like, wait a minute.
You didn't say that.
My brain just connected the two, and it's like, oh.
Oh,
Is that why Saf likes him? Wait a minute.
no, I didn't say that.
I know, I'm just having a joke.
All these people and none of y'all play enough of these video games I play.
I'm like a weird hermit man.
There will never be a day that I will be able to get you guys to play fucking anything, let alone fucking Don't Starve Together.
Okay. Can we just be fair here? You play very eclectic shit.
No, I do not. I play simple,
He's playing
simple
League.
shit.
Come on now.
The most popular thing I play is League of Legends. I'm willing to play Apex, but I don't have enough of you guys around. You guys aren't willing.
Hey Dax, you want to play with him?
Apex Legends?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
surprised Marie hasn't cosplayed the cowgirl yet.
Two, I'm down.
She's literally
have
Like,
a game
the other day, a person who was formerly on the mod team for the Diverse Survivors group that I used to use as the place I would play for BST before I started just simply hosting it for myself once I built this computer. We had this entire conversation on air. We want people to play things like Don't Starve Together, but it has such a steep learning curve because in order to learn how to play the game, since the game was originally created as a multiplayer offshoot, of course it's Gragas, a multiplayer offshoot of the base game, a lot of the knowledge to top lane invasion, a lot of the overall knowledge is based on learning over time. We don't go bottom side here. I'm not interested in getting bound. We do not go bottom side. Is that you have to learn to play the game, right? And then a lot of people are like, I don't want to be bored. I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And as us as experienced players, why is Ash going alone? We will usually try to give ourselves the general breathing room to be like, alright, now we can do the fun shit, now that we've gotten the boring survival building out of the way. And we want to have fun doing it too. But at the same time, for all the shit that one could have with something like, say,
Q.
Oh! What is that? What was that? That was 5 miles away! It hurts me. He hurt me. Did you see it? Did you see it?
I saw it.
I want to know if Dax, did you see it?
Did I see? I'm not watching. I was watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
He missed a point-blank range
there was a pike that literally just... We need...
I'm locked into the lane now.
Only, Steve... No, what's his name?
We won the coin flip. Now let them not overplay their hands.
I was watching that Jujutsu Kaisen episode. That shit went off, bro.
Just the scream of pain and agony coming out of you out of that. Oh my god!
It was really bad because, and this pike is full tilt ego, by the way. I can already tell. This is why I'm not even going to support bot lane. Basically, the pike was like, oh, why do I have to follow you guys? It's like, yeah, because we can see from a mile away that the Garen is going to be doing some dumb stuff. And guess what? We were right.
If you fucking hit the Q, we killed the Garen.
Yes, and we probably would have gotten first blood. We probably would have won that coin flip regardless of what I had, because I started with Q, no matter what the situation was. So, why is this pike having such an issue listening to us? Because he knows better, apparently. But mid laner and jungler who are duo don't know a thing, right?
The last time I heard Carl make a noise that painful, he was watching Interview with a Vampire with Jay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know exactly what scream you're talking about. It was and fading into the distance when she jumped off the fucking balcony, which led into the autistic Carl explains Nolans. See, I told Jay that my fucking humor is like for my audience. Wow, that connects.
Oh my god.
That connects.
From
That
downtown.
was his game over screen.
Oh, Dex, you saw that?
I did see that.
Yeah, I'm really good at hitting those max ranges. It's kind of weird and a little bit scary how I'm getting good at this. Why am I getting good at this?
So that been making you play a Mumu correctly?
Yeah, that's true. Also, I have a funky feeling that this Garen is probably going to try and do something stupid.
Also, Marcus, I'm just saying, I know you don't watch Jujutsu Kaisen,
The jungler is mid.
but I need you to peep at least the last 2 episodes, because that shit was gas.
Of like season 2?
Yes, sir.
I will look into it.
I'm just here for the memes.
By the way, Toji's physique, I really want to get now. But then again, that's because Toji is like peak humanity, apparently.
Who's that guy?
He is.
He's like twistable nipples.
Excuse me? What the frick?
Whoa.
I believe we found Stefanet's king.
That's not my king.
Much.
I mean, it was the first thing item you pointed out.
It just reminds me of the those figurines with like prominent nipples or something.
Kung Fu action grip.
No, there's like it's not an action figure.
Ooh, that'd be
Grisly?
No.
I'm sorry, I'm behaving like a 5-year-old right now because I'm playing a moo-moo. She took that, okay. I knew that she would beeline it for that because she got upset.
I'm playing with Fire Gragas.
One-to-one.
Playing with Fire Gragas.
How's the Grey Goose doing?
Does Gragas not have...
He doesn't have mana. He does have TP. He's playing with fire.
Better.
And unfortunately, I was not able to secure the E chase down, so I could get the E auto Otherwise, he would die there. But I have
Also,
priority in the lane, so now he has to teleport. But not fast enough!
Also, hopefully this Aurelia understands not to fight Garen until I'm there, which she's doing really well.
Congratulations, they have a brain.
I mean, yeah, effectively that's what it is. Oh, okay, so they're doing that. Feels bad.
I don't know how I got aggro for that, but that's fine.
Yeah. Maybe it was because Maiden was still hitting him, even though he wasn't under the tower.
Maybe.
Which still
What's
does not make
important?
sense.
What's the important part is the jungler got the kill, not him.
Hold on, I'm gonna go topside to deal with this Garen. Except, Aurelia might die immediately. Yep. Okay, never mind. I'm not going there for the life of me.
Why does she have this item?
Alright.
Tier? Why does she have tier?
She's going. Oh my god, she's going full AD. Like full max damage. That's not
Before
gonna work.
Bork?
Yeah, but
Yes.
like, why would you go mana? You don't need it, right?
No, you don't. But because she assumes that, you know, my Q will like stack this ad nauseum. That's why. I also am not able to get any ganks off, unfortunately, just because Aurelia is being stupid and bot lane is bot lane.
Okay.
Mid lane is an interesting case, though, which I'm considering. Okay, so no, hold on, I'm on my way. I'm dropping everything for that.
Hello, friend. Oh. The Isles remember.
That reminds me when you guys did mention Buggy. I was like, wait a minute, why are women into Buggy now?
You're an idiot.
You don't have any good poke to deal with Gragas. I'm like, he's so annoying. You're just like, full on.
You're asking the wrong guy because I have no
Wow,
idea
Pike! You're so good at the game! Wow, you're so... No, we leave. Wow, you're so good. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? He wasn't even in execution!
We are alive.
But you know, but like he knows better. He knows better. He would know. You know, he's the Pike player.
I know the thing, not you.
The dead shall forgive me.
It breaks my heart to see that.
It breaks my little heart to put that cancer in her head.
What's one more grave?
What?
Now I know that sounds bad.
The damned resist their fate.
To be fair, that was I did kind of like you know that.
That's fine. I think there's actually things too,
That's
like
so
in that series. It's just that it's mired by so much mid and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I still love Iron Man. Iron Man's still a really good movie.
Until they reboot him
Yeah, until they reboot him.
or revive him.
Midnight. Fuck.
Or revive him. Which is probably around the corner.
Speaking of Iron Man, did you guys know in the comic books he's banging Emma Frost?
Yeah.
Talk about
A while ago.
Take what you will.
Wow,
Wasn't he going for like Maria? Or Marie? You know, the crazy person who pretty much probably might have caused the entire civil war between Cap and him.
I got no idea. I just found out recently he was banging Emma Frost.
Yeah, it's part of some sort of play in order to get into the inner circle of Krakoa and all that jazz. Apparently, it's something like that.
What is it? They found a new metal called Mysterium.
What's these names?
I don't know, but it's pretty
Mysterium, adamantium.
Like, adamantium makes sense.
Yeah, adamantium does make sense.
Mysterium is it's pretty broken. It
Was
dampens
unobtainium
magic.
taken?
Mysterium, more like Piperium.
Mysterium does like everything. It's highly durable. It dampens magic. For some reason, Spider-Man can't sense it with his Spidey senses like at all.
Okay, that's bullshit.
Oh, I
get
get it.
It does everything.
I'm
really
leaving
stupid.
because Aurelia is not going to
It's like
follow her
plastic.
laner.
So it's Vibranium Plus.
Basically,
Vibranium 2.
And
I have to leave you.
sequel.
Yeah, that's horrible. I thought he was lower health.
Man, talk
Magneto
about,
can probably control it too.
man, talk about.
Oh
putting
yes,
Black
more
Panther out of
buffs of
business.
him.
Like you just.
What happened? Right. So
If it's
Wanda
not durable
was
and all
dealing with
that stuff,
Magneto's clone,
who's supposed
okay?
to make these?
And Magneto's clone can manipulate it, which means that Magneto can probably manipulate it too. Because we all know that Magneto is just that guy.
We all know we're taking. Take it.
How is
I'm gonna
anyone
head
able
out.
to
Good night, everyone.
anything
Good
else?
night.
Like,
Good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Later.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Indeed. But fuck.
I like how this Pike is just going for mid.
What kind of metal?
I mean, he did have ultimate charge.
What kind of? What kind of fucking Mary Sue metal are we dealing with?
I don't know. But apparently, with Mysterio, if you you can slightly change its molecular structure and some other bullshit that Magneto can do with it, and it can gain healing properties.
That makes sense.
Okay, so it's the MacGuff. It's
MacGuffinite.
Yeah, it's MacGuffinite.
It's really,
Get out
really
of my
dumb.
head!
Like, yes, let's make Magneto have healing properties now because we need Magneto to be more compelling.
More. We need to make the more Terry. Give him more bullshit.
Bullshit.
Aurelia lost her lane. Aurelia does not deserve my help. And decided that
I still ask myself, how do you lose that lane?
Yeah, that's what it is. Mysterium is equal in durability to secondary adamantium, which I don't know what the difference is.
so.
I didn't know there was more than one adamantium site.
Well, yeah, I think there's like similar to like vibranium. There's Antarctic vibranium, and then there's Wakandan vibranium.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But basically, what that means is that characters that are about as strong as Captain Marvel can't touch it. Or can't touch it, they can't break it. Can't hurt it. Can't bend it.
That's stupid.
So long story short, Mysterium is broken.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb. Why would you introduce something that strong into? That's serious power creep. There's like, if you introduce something that strong, you're just gonna create something even stronger to break that, and that's just gonna create a chain of just.
Oh, I know why I got the aggro earlier before. It was the corrupting potion tick.
I hate when stories do that. I hate when stories actually just go like, "Oh yeah."
That shouldn't
this is
draw
the new
aggro, but
hotness."
whatever.
Yeah, I think what happened was that Iron Man and Emma Frost found some Mysterium and they shaped it into a cane just to test it. And Iron Man went around testing it against other heroes.
So he was doing the equivalent of a Civil War era sentence.
Bitch, are you serious? Just kill him!
It wasn't like any like harmful test. He was just going around like, what is it? He like let Captain Marvel like hold the cane and see if she could bend it. She couldn't do it. He fucking bopped Spider-Man on the head with it to see if his spider sense would pick it up, and it couldn't do it. He went around doing stuff like that.
Bitch, that's you having fun. Peter, did I just catch you? Man.
I feel like I'm not doing as much, and it's like, Pike, my guy. Look at the items that mid laner has. I mean,
You pull him out of the cage. Wonderful. Tell the execution. Wonderful.
I didn't know it worked like that, but that's kind of funny that Jax, you saw that, right?
Oh, I did not. I wasn't looking.
Damn it. Okay, hold on. Damn, this ass.
Double kill.
Okay, come on, not needed. Hello?
It falls.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Guten Tag.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But yeah, that sounds really fucking stupid. Why would you introduce someone to your story? Seems
Because they ran out of
fucking
ideas?
broken. Yeah, they ran out of ideas.
Creativity.
I mean, who needs to actually
Is there a reason why Garen is the one in my lane?
Because he's done farming Aurelia.
I mean, who actually needs to, like, think of things that in a creative light that might actually be interesting? Not just create a whole other thing that might actually cause problems later. It's a problem for you now, and that's what matters more.
Did he still get hit by it? He did. Howdy.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and get excited for this product.
Put chicken in and make her lame and gay.
What?
To perform your rites.
I said put chicken in and make her lame and gay.
Lame and good.
Make it any day.
God. I hate it. I hate this current era of
Are you
media.
gonna clear that ward, Pike?
Me too.
I need to go back and watch more Plutos before I black pill again.
Can watch Scrubs. That always helps me.
I mean, I recently started watching Pluto. I watched the first episode and had me go like, huh. So this is what actual animation for adults feels like. Thank you again, Japan.
Once again,
It's
Japan
their only
knows how-
revenge when we drop the 2 bombs on them.
Yeah.
Hey, dropping 2 nukes is what to...
I love when the support takes my general goals from me. I love when he does that. I don't care if you're a carry support. You need to not take my fucking gold from me, please. Thank you. I didn't need your help there. Thank you. Every time you try to help, you make it worse.
Material items for the material world.
I feel like this Pike is the type of player. I mean, he's definitely a Pike main. Which, by the way, that name is suspect for that Pike.
I just realized they didn't have boots.
Even a monk needs bread and water.
Bro, get boots. Kind of, they help with you know, your support on the ground.
What if I don't need the damage?
You know what?
Remnant 2 is such a fucking good game.
They're making the DLC for that, right?
They did. What is the DLC already came out?
Oh, how is that?
It's really
Oh,
good
what now?
for Remnant 2.
Oh.
So
Yeah, the
DLC
Awakened King, right?
Yeah, it adds a new instance, which is the Awakened King, which is like an alternate version of Losum that's like after you go to it, where the king that got assassinated and put into like a slumber woke up and he's fucking pissed. But on top of that, they added a bunch of new dungeons, not just for like the DLC.
So
area,
where did
but,
this
like,
fucking Garen go?
for Losum in general?
Oh, never mind.
So any of the
Gragas.
new
Or excuse me,
dungeons
Gragas.
can like roll on
You
like
just,
the
you just walked
default
away from
world.
3 people? That's wild.
They also added just like new like item drops.
My brother in Christ.
Oh, he teleported. That's what happened.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
And they added a new super top secret weapon that is really.
This is why Ash shouldn't be
really
walking around the
hard
map.
to-
She should be where the fuck she's supposed to be, which is with the team. The team is not topside, but she's still topside. I am muting these fucking pings.
Well, actually, maybe it's not hard. It's just long. But it's really really cool.
Maybe they should get some Viagra.
Got him.
But it's a really really cool like mini quest
Where is...
to get the weapon.
Tell Ash she needs to take her ass to the bottom lane, or to the middle lane, whatever lane I'm not in, and shove that lane, instead of walking around the map doing nothing!
Well, Remnant 2 has like a lot of really really cool secrets like that.
Wasn't there like a secret, like, class too?
Yes, the one that people.
Why is she still doing it? Go to the lane and shove!
Because the devs specifically designed it so that you would have to find the class by data mining, because it was that obscure.
In what game?
Actually kind of.
Wow.
Remnant 2.
Okay.
Not yet.
It's kind of funny that we're getting to that point.
There's so much like little things that you have to do to unlock the class, and it's so funny. Like you have to wear like a very like specific gear set and ring set and amulet set. You have to. What is it? You have to have like certain equipment. You have to have like a class leveled up like all the way.
This better be one of the most broken things if go through all this trouble.
Ally has been slain.
Probably not the most broken, but it's really good.
No, for that level of like dedication, I want an S rank, not an A.
To be fair, like the items that you need to get aren't hard to get. It's just that in order to figure it out, they expect you to 100% data mine the game to figure out what you have to do to get it.
That's nuts. That's insane.
That is a big cash bar.
Like 99.9% of people are not gonna.
That's exactly it.
Godlike.
Like they made that entire like secret with the intention of it being data mined.
You know what? Kudos to them. Just
Good for that.
good for them on that.
And the new secret is almost as cool.
I'm guessing something in Waking King.
Yeah, there's like a mini like it's not like a dungeon, but it's like an event that can happen in a dungeon where there's an asylum and there's this guy inside, and when you go up to him, he grabs you and then takes you to like this nightmare realm. And normally,
So he's a scarecrow.
kind of, not
He's
really.
Requeese.
He's kind of just a guy going through some things. But like normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find this specific item that's in a room like 5 different times. And then it takes you out of the night room and it gives you the item. But instead, what you can do is once he takes you to the nightmare realm, you can use the item that they give you to kill yourself to go to a checkpoint and then go back to the hub world. When you go back to the hub world, the guy that took you to the nightmare realm is there. And then basically, after you do that, you have to go to all of the different worlds and find that guy. And the last time you find him, he gives you an item that takes you to like a dream realm, and then he's sitting on like a beach with the weapon next to him. It's really, really convoluted.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And unfortunately, if you die, you have to start all over again.
I mean, that's not as complex as you must make it sound because
It's not.
I'm just thinking about 99.9%
It's not
people
complicated.
that are going to be as confused as hell about this.
It's not complicated. It's just that it's something that you wouldn't figure out like initially
Yeah.
Well,
because it's like not explained at all.
But then again, if you are playing Revenant 2, you're already in pretty much deep.
Yes. God, he's climbing on me.
Oh my god.
How is Rain?
She's good. Get off my neck.
Is that a cat?
No, it's a Great Pyrenees. It's a great.
Oh, that's a big old dog.
Big dog.
Yeah, she
like
really.
5'5" on a good day.
no, Irelia, no, Irelia, no! And she dies. He flashed away. He used his ultimate to get away. She flashes under the tower to try and chase him.
Idiot. Also, I can hear myself in someone else's microphone.
Well, that's not me.
It might be me. Not sure.
My bad.
I just bought a new mic, so
Go.
I don't know what's
Take
wrong.
what you will.
Garen's gonna flank them, and you're gonna die.
Shut down.
That's whatever.
Fight was bad, shouldn't have been done. I should not need to use my teleport to fucking defend. You guys should just recognize that if you're not going to get an objective from the play, you don't do the play.
Yep.
Fortunately, we have double teleport, so she's able to teleport off my shove.
Really? Please just hit the damn thing. If you're gonna play into I
An ally
damn,
has
she
been
died
slain.
hella fast.
She has no fucking defense!
Exactly. She's going fully. She's fully. She has Bork, Muramana, and she's probably building into like what? Gore Drinker? Oh my god. I mean, she does some damage, but it's not enough to really warrant it.
The ruined king's allies shall fall with him.
Busy! Ash, I am fucking begging you, do your one fucking job, please. Do your one fucking job. Please push the middle lane that you tried to take over before it was time to.
Okay, so I got baited. I got baited.
Damn.
You got debated.
They get that. They get that, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do.
Just give it.
Yeah. I didn't want to give it, but no way. Give. Yes, we all know.
The
Give.
winds of these isles rise to smite you.
Give it up.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I just need armor. I need armor.
They really let the maiden do that. Wow, you guys are shit. We're
Garen's
halfway.
taking hella damage from Maiden. Good God.
We're halfway losing to shit. He has no MR,
You decay and
except for Holricker, and it's not going to be enough.
An enemy has been slain.
Dude must
Really?
be
Somehow got like,
magnesium.
we can do this, right?
No, we shouldn't. We can do the objective if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, Nasher.
I just need goals.
It's starting it. It's easy.
I have to get the big Garen away from the pit.
It's not the fact that you guys. It's not even the fact of losing these sorts of games. It becomes like this is fucking long to play them.
So it's one, he takes it, but it's fine. Her entire team is dead.
Go.
Like,
Nice take, loser.
Like, okay.
Don't away
I'm gonna give him the
me.
Darwin Award.
We don't go away from you.
do you? Do you really?
Also, I had the wrong one the whole time.
That's the wrong number.
No, I had like the wrong combo for Cookie Run. Yeah, I know I play silly mobile game, but I'm actually good at it.
beyond a wit.
Woman play mobile game.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I mean, it's true. I get in like the top 20%.
Your team has destroyed an
Triple gate time.
Because like the people
No.
who call themselves Cookie Run fans, they don't play the game.
Now we have to back up. We only could only 2 gate them. Damn, feels bad. Is it?
It is quite
Leaning against my leg so I can't turn and face my computer sideways.
I like how they're not listening to me. And now she's shown on the vision, so now we can't do it. I love when a fucking player who thinks he knows doesn't listen to the calls.
see the maiden. She comes.
What a wonderful use of your gold.
Fucking neck hurt, bro.
Yes, and also taking that blue is a great idea.
That's
It's going to outrun you.
the most important thing you had to do there, bro. You just had to go for that shit. It was just, it was calling your name. It was calling your name.
Oh no. Yes, it's almost like you're an assassin against a tank.
Technically, he's a bruiser. It's hard to really define what Garen is. Mostly, if you're going to have a tank that has an execute, it needs to be based on actual health values that are important, rather than the health values they do base his values on. You have to walk after him.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm not doing that because the W failed. Yes, because you're fighting a minion wave and you're thinking that, well, I should limit test against this Garen. I can't possibly die. No, you're gonna die. You're Ash. You're fed, sure, but you're also still Ash.
Need a whole Ash, cheeks and all.
That was an actual good pipe combo. You like that target reselection? That's how you're supposed to kill people that are trying to help save somebody's life. You don't keep chasing the same target. You switch targets. You hit who's closest.
It hurts to remember.
It terrifies me how many people don't understand to do that. Now, what do I need last?
Oh, you gotta attack your target. You gotta finish them off, you know? You gotta
We
focus.
need to be extremely careful. Okay, we need to be extremely careful.
These souls to their
Okay.
I mean,
wherever
Hi.
it may be.
Hi, Garen. This. Help. No, don't pull him. No, don't pull him.
That's so weird.
on YouTube says, "Is League so much fun?" Lol.
The game itself, the game away from the decisions of the people who play it, is fine. However, the people who play the game are horrible.
An ally has been slain.
Welcome to me in Destiny 2.
Destiny
Like
2.
watching a bunch of monkeys trying to fuck a doorknob.
I mean, I know Dax. Dax plays Crucible.
Ooh, that was horrible. He dashed forward.
No.
Been slain.
I used to play Crucible. Then I stopped because I was just like, this isn't fun anymore.
I used to do crack, but then I learned to love myself.
That's effectively what it is.
You joke.
It is that. It's just that. It's like, yeah, this is just crack. It's like, yeah, it's fun for like a good moment.
Your team has destroyed an
Then you start realizing, oh, I'm losing all my teeth in my hair.
Yeah.
I just lose my hair, and I don't even do crack.
I don't know if it's a good idea for me to get Randuin's Omen or Frozen Heart. Probably Frozen Heart.
It will matter for everybody except Garen.
But for
Yeah.
the waters, the mist will
Garen.
So what other multiplayer games besides Don't Starve Together and League do you play, Carl?
I can't think of any off the top of my head with the exception of Path of Exile.
is but a
The
brief
enemy's inhibitor is
Again, kind of hard to do that one.
Ha! Yeah, I know your situation.
Yeah, kind of hard to do that one because don't want to go down the Diablo 2 rabbit hole.
Oh no, there is no Diablo 2 weapon in that
I don't even want to even look at one of those games, to be honest.
Wow, I'm still
game.
alive after
It's actually the
that much
See,
punishment.
your concern is not even consonant because it's the opposite of that game. It's actually good
I'm gonna do
and balanced. Yeah, of course it is. Half-Life Yorick with only 4... Okay, they gave up.
They gave up.
Half-Life Yorick with only 4 goals, but with his rotation up, can do it. But I would rather have a secure.
Fair enough.
Path of Exile
I will be right back.
is not a hard game to play. It's just the crafting is hard, because it can get semi-autistic to the point of annoyance. Besides that, it's completely fine. There's nothing about it that is hard or difficult to do in any serious format.
It's just me getting into it to the point that it becomes like crack.
Well, you see, I'm playing League of Legends instead of playing Path of Exile, so you know that you can get off of it. It's just that when you're in the middle of a build, you don't stop playing until you feel that your build is getting to a point of completion, you've gotten bored, or you're setting up for another build. I already have the next build that I intended on doing an exhibition/dance video for, because I'm a jackass.
Wait, are we still on stream?
No. I keep intermittently having to start and stop it, so I guess I'm just going to continue recording. It is being recorded, though, and it will be posted on the VOD channel. We are streaming. We are streaming.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hold back the N-bomb said. But, dude, I play fucking Destiny 2 and Warframe. Are we having enough crack?
I used to play Warframe. I haven't played it before again since. Mostly because I just didn't care to deal with the fucking headache of needing to reinstall it. And then once I tried to reinstall it on the last PC, it was just too big. I played it on that fucking laptop that I had in college, but they just made the game more and more expensive. And I'm like, alright, no problem. I'm not going to build a desktop for this shit, but now that I have a desktop to play it, I'm like, no, this is too much. There's too much shit. I'm not putting that much money into the game. All my friends are playing it. I'm not going to play it. I can't be bothered. I'll play Apex instead. But I can't ever find people to play Apex, but apparently I'll have people to play Apex.
Well, once again, Titanfall 2 is like right there.
Regardless, the goal that I have...
There's also TF2.
One of the ones... that's a hard no. One of the other ones that I have that I did buy for multiplayer purposes was Tribes of Midgard, but I don't expect people to buy that game. Besides that, Don't Starve Together is just literally a game that anybody can buy. There is nothing else that you need to buy in that game. Even if you don't want to unlock characters through use of your money rather than through spool, I can literally play that game with anyone and anyone can play the game and I can teach anyone to play the game. They just have to be willing to actually sit down and do it. And I understand there are people like you play eclectic things that are hard and difficult to get into. It's because you don't give it a chance. It's like me trying to get Lauren to play, to play a game that I play. She wants mindless, I press buttons gameplay. I can do that, but at the same time, she doesn't want to get into anything that has a single player story. She is bored. She feels that if she doesn't have constant choices, that she will be bored to tears. But then, the games that we choose to play, we play them because we want to see how retarded they get. Like, she wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy, so she used the copy that that Wheezy bought for me through Family Share, because we have Family Share for our accounts, to play through that. I have to ask her if I can even use hers, because I'm pretty sure she bought hers for Rogue City, and I don't want to buy it myself. But we set up Family Share so she could play the game across it, and then if she wanted to, she could do the same thing with Baldur's Gate. At the least, I wanted her to like experience the garbage, because I knew there was going to be garbage. And we got Moon Maiden lesbians, we got drag queen necromancer. We have raging homosexual hysterian.
Can I raise my hand here? Does any of this matter to the actual story?
No, I mean the Moon Maiden lesbians do, because it's directly related to one of the three generals of the big bad story, and the Moon Maiden in question is also his daughter. But at the same time, there was no reason for her to aggressively tell me she would be licking her lesbian lover's snatch.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at right now. It's like, you don't have to tell me all that.
Regardless,
if it doesn't
lapping her lips.
Regardless of all of that, I want people, if they're going to do something like that, to be able to do it, because half the joy is the keks we find along the way and the headaches we have watching it. It's like when we work together and we watch a VOD or we watch a show and we make content out of it, that halfway through in the middle, I was like, I don't want to keep watching any of the rest of this. This is really fucking ass. And I drug my feet the entire time. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. Because yes, when she and I watched Doom Patrol, and we got through season 1, and she's like, I wanted to see how the rest of the other seasons where I'm like, no, bitch, I cannot stand this nonstop lack of story, because there was nothing to that show. It was just nonstop gags making fun of the fact that, haha, we as DC don't have access to most of our characters because they're rolled up in Titans. Isn't that weird?
I mean, I do like the character writing in Doom Patrol, but I see what you mean.
I mean, the character's fine, but that's the problem. The most interesting part of the most interesting part of that show was the fucking Flex Mentallo, I made everybody orgasm bit. And that's all of the content of the jokes of that show. That is the entire show. It is those. It is nonstop gags for no other reason that are shout-outs to things that people don't know, but the context that it's being presented in is being presented in the worst way that modern writing can. Like, hey, we have a non-binary street. Because Danny the Street is actually an important thing for Marvel Comics, as well as DC Comics. But the idea itself, a sentient street that also acts as a safe harbor for gay people, it sits outside of quasi-parallel dimensions. It presents itself to queer and questioning people and whisks them away like a fucking Pied Piper sentient mimic. It's something that would be ripe for the idea of a D&D campaign, you know?
Yeah,
a sentient mimic building that detects people of a certain brain chemistry and either grooms them into being its new food or uses them as a subsentient guardian to prolong its lifeline and continue its prosperous existence. Kind of like it needs a host to survive in, and then it uses that host body to bring in other people that create a community around itself. It could be as nice or as evil as it wants, but it's still killing somebody. And then every once in a while, it has to find somebody new to kill, and they decide who amongst them is most worthy for the body. One of those situations. But it wasn't that. It was just, hey guys, the street's gay. Because one of our characters, you know, the guy who's wearing all these bandages, he's gay. So show tunes randomly in the middle of the show. And it wasn't even hey, he wants to have the show tunes because he's really, really feeling himself and he's involved in the moment. No, it was but what if I did go in there and have fun? What if I did go into the room and I sang my little queer heart out, but I didn't? So what was the point of the scene? What was the point of the entire musical number? Because we wanted a musical number?
Yeah.
That's cool. You wasted 20 minutes of my life show.
Also, what the hell did I just come back to?
Ranting and molding about
Doom Patrol.
Ranting and molding on the short end about Doom Patrol and how boring it is, but overhand explaining why when people say things like "I can't play the games you play, Carl," it's like y'all don't give them a chance. And then I was giving
I
an
would
example.
give it a chance, Carl, if I had money.
How much is DSC right now?
I mean, I'll play Don't Starve because I think that'll be
Don't Starve is a single player
for
one.
me.
Don't Starve Together is the one that you want to play.
I mean, Carl.
I mean,
you can get some wacky stuff if you play a certain game with me.
Which is what?
I'm gonna post this and call it memes just because I find this picture rather. It's like Whiplash, but here you go.
What kind of Whiplash we talking?
I see what kind of Whiplash he's talking.
It's currently $15. I wish they had a mega pack again.
I want to get into that game, Phantasma. I want to get into that game.
What game is it?
Man, it's a giant wall.
What is it?
It's Final Fantasy 14.
I don't have money for the sub.
I literally have a character in Limbo right the fuck now.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing that I will say right now. One, you can play up to Stormblood for free.
Woo.
Uh-huh.
That is, I believe, like 2 out of the 4 expansions.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Plus,
I still have to deal with randoms, and that's my problem with MMOs.
Okay, randoms are not
randoms.
Okay, randoms they're not bad. And like if you want to compare like randoms like WoW to FF has like really good randoms.
I literally went into a dungeon once and I felt my eyes glaze over because they were being so pushy and so rude. I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Well, that's where I come in. See, I've been playing this game for how many hours? Over 2,000 hours in FF. Don't ask why I invested that much, but I invested that much.
I literally have nearly 400 hours in Destiny 2. I don't judge.
How many hours do I even have in Destiny?
I have over 2,000 hours in TF2, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm not judging.
Yeah, but I would recommend it just because one, I really would like some people to play with, even if it's going into older content. I don't mind that.
Can we get a team together and you guys just be a buffer so I can get through it?
Yeah.
So my answer to that is I'm not against playing it, but the problem is that if I'm going to do it, I would be doing it for content. And I'd have to set up that content in preparation and early expectation to do that for at least a month, if not more. So, I'll give you a case scenario. If somebody says to me, Carl, we're gonna play FF14. We gotta play FF14. I'm like, next month, at the start of the next week, I'll put aside the money to get the expansions, to get the game. I'll play through the early part portions. If I get to a point where I'm gonna get paywalled, I will drop the money for it. And if I drop the money for it, I'm gonna pay it for a month. But if you guys get bored, you're not there when I'm playing, you're not there when I'm streaming, you're not there if I invest my time into this, and you give me literally no interaction, I'm not going to pick the game up again. And almost every time that I do it, basically I get no fucking interaction, and I just get bored with the content. I felt that way the first time I picked up Old School RuneScape. And I lost my desire to do it when I'm getting stream sniped by fucking PvP players hunting me around the wilderness because they want to take advantage of me. Then I found Lost Legion, and I've been having okay fun since then. I've gotten better at the game as a whole, as a player, but at the same time I also learned what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. And even then, with the outside events for the wilderness and working with other people and working with our player killers to try and stay safe and do whatever activities in the wildy I wanted to do if I had to do anything, the ultimate problem, at the end of the day, is that with games like that, compared to things like DST, there is a non-competitive versus a competitive edge quality there, right? It's like if somebody wanted to play League with me, as we're already doing. The competitive edge problem is going to be that Carl's going to say things, and he's going to do things, but he's not going to be angry at you at the end of the day. It's like, let me give you a better example of a scenario. If my girlfriend / wife / partner were playing the game with me right now, the way that I play with her would be entirely different than the way that I play with Marcus or Dax, which would be entirely different from the way that I would play with Sav, or with... Why am I forgetting your name? Graced. Because I know she has no gaming background. I know she would struggle. She needs someone to give her a helping hand and make sure that she understands the fundamental concepts that nobody probably would explain to them, which is what I think I was explaining earlier about DST. Because the problem isn't that the game is bad or that it will be boring, it's that there are things that you will have to learn as you go. Because there's so much content that has been added to Path of Exile over the years because it's been getting miniature expansions every single time there is a new Challenge League. Because that's how the content delivery system works. We get a new Challenge League for like 3 to 4 months. Ah! The first Lee Sin! I bet he's gonna be fucking cracked! It's always the unexpected Lee Sin.
I mean, we just entered full-on gold now, so it's up from here. Well, it's down from here.
I wasn't ready! I'm not ready for Lee Sin and Lee fucking Shyvana! No! Okay. The amount of content that would be in that game that a person needs to understand. Every single bit of it. Like, if I open up the goddamn Atlas tree and I show it, and I try to explain what each of the fucking pieces of content is, I know people's eyes are going to glaze over, because that's what they think is the issue. It's like, oh man, there's just so much content, I can't be bothered to learn it, but you have to learn it. And it's just as simple as, what is it you want to do? Because you still need to get to the mapping process. You still got to play the campaign. It's going to be 4 to 7 hours before you even get to your fucking Atlas. You got to learn the baseline of the game, and it's not hard to do that. Once you do that, you learn all that content. And you have somebody who's there, who's going to actually get you to understand all that shit. You can just ignore it. You literally can just ignore that content until you decide what it is your build wants to have. You don't need to be putting yourself in the position that you have to farm for a Zoph's blood. You're not going to be ready to fucking fight Zoph to begin with, let alone Shalula. You're not going to be ready to farm skins. And more than likely, you're going to be playing on solo self-found or in a private league with your team. If you play trade league amongst each other to work together to make your build possible. If you're going to play with people, you might as well be playing in trade league because you're going to try to build things for each other. Get somebody, at least 3 people, because you can have a maximum of a 4-man party. Even if one of those people is an Aura bot, if she were to sit down and play that game with me, I would make sure I ask her, what character do you want to play? When you open this game and you look at this character screen, what character are you gravitating towards? I'm pretty sure I asked Dax this one time. What champions he gravitates towards in League?
Did you? I don't know.
Yes, yeah. And your answer was the champions that go hard to the paint. Well, that's me paraphrasing, but...
Because Dax has a brain set that allows him to think that if he's in the shit, he can function. He wants to have the high cerebral, quick, multi-skill decision-making experience. And he plays...
That's exactly the kind of person I am.
He plays for the example. So if I can lead from his example, then we can work off of that. This is an invasion play, by the way.
Yes.
This is not half bad. This is actually a really good composition. That's horrible, though. Really? Bitch, are you... Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this. Neela Sinha. Okay, simple. Nocturne. Alright. Globals. Okay, he changed his mind. I was about to fucking rank at the 2 of you. Not 1 slam, not 2 slams, but 4 slams, apotheosis, and 2 execution dunks. How insecure for kills are you 2? But no, he's chemo instead.
It's going to be really rough for the bot, man.
Yes, which is what I'm going to try.
It's doable with Misfortune, but it really just depends on you
he has to hit a
not
hook.
getting hit by Neela and hitting ulti with Misfortune.
Yeah.
Because you can't auto her, you can't Q her because of W.
It's like, I know that Dax loves to play hyper-aggressive. Well, not hyper-aggressive, but aggressive to the point where I'm uncomfortable. Well, not uncomfortable with it, but like I can adapt to it.
Yeah.
But then again, I play it with high adaptability in mind.
Yes, exactly. So, going back to the example of the Bay, if I play with Sakura, it's going to be completely different than if I play with other people. Because the personality that comes through on a competitive game is different than what comes through on any other type of game. Because I am playing for the expectation of, I know she knows nothing, so I need her to do what it is she wants to do. If she decides all she wants to do is focus on one small concept of the game, I love that you're fucking late. Oh my god, I love that you guys are so fucking late to the play. Then that's what we have to do. But if I'm playing with Dax, I know he understands we can't do the play anymore now. Get wards as we walk through. Ward this rush. Walk back. No.
Okay,
now we can walk forward.
He's a...
These isles.
I would have said pick a target, but it's fine.
Yeah, I was too far away.
Blitzcrank needed to recognize that his job there is to walk forward and be ready to do whatever. I'm not fucking starting lane down 200 HP because he can't be fucking bothered to be on time. But if I'm playing with Dax, I know Dax understands at least a simple amount of fundamentals. I don't expect him to understand decision-making for jungling and decision-making for high elo challenger plays, because they're not as hard as they sound. It's literally, how can we outplay the enemy, and what is it that we can do, and what opportunities are there for us. It's completely different than what you would expect other players to do. But I'm not going to expect that from her. I expect her to do one thing. Take a tower shot to that bitch.
I'm actually just saying, I actually did play jungle a lot.
But if we're playing something like Don't Jump Together, there is no intention for there to need to be any kind of anger, in the sense of there's no need for me to be super concerned like I need to play like it's the fucking championship. Even if it did, that wouldn't matter. He's very gankable.
It don't matter. Nothing matters.
It don't matter. None of this matters.
I'm gonna bait his Q.
But I totally get where you come. It's like, I get that you don't have time to play everything. Totally understandable. But when Killian
gonna do it. Here goes.
some Titanfall 2.
I hit that.
Oh, Titanfall 2 is so fun, actually.
Yeah, it's
If
really
he walks
fun.
back up, then you kill him.
I hit those.
I mean, I
Also-
would ask people to play fighting game, but not everybody.
How long is your
like
CD
that.
to the next Q?
It's already.
Shut up! Everyone shut up! How long is your next
It's already,
season?
it's already up. It's already up.
Okay. Step out of vision. I have to lead this play.
Death used to mean something.
Okay. So what fighting games are we
I apologize for that, but I really need to hear my fucking jungler.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go.
Okay, we're good.
What fighting games are we talking about here?
We weren't.
Oh,
I
no,
play
no, no.
Dark. I play
sorry.
Darkstalkers.
Jesus Christ.
It's so old, actually.
I have 4 fighting games. That 2D one by the guys who made totally accurate battle simulator. Your Only Move is Hustle, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and Street Fighter 4 Ultra.
I want to get Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but there's no probably legal way to get it anymore.
That's
No,
so
you can get it on
sad.
Steam.
Also, why
Yeah,
did
you
he
can
pick
still get it on
Kale and then play the way that he played that? Oh, that's so weird.
I thought they delisted like the Marvel vs. Capcom games.
No, they brought it
Nope.
back on. They brought it back like
I
a
can't.
couple years ago, I think.
Yeah, so it's been up there. But I can't play Ultimate Marvel again. I can't do it. I don't have the speed anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's on Steam.
I don't have the speed, period. I have no idea what's going on.
It's so fun, dude.
Okay, so
I mean, I would
gonna
say
pay-
Skullgirls, but no, I don't want. I
I'm
can't do
done.
it.
I can't give him money. I can't in good confidence give him any more money.
Look, man. I bought Black Dahlia, okay?
Ugh.
She was too cool for me not to.
Poor man.
I remember when I put
As I was saying,
Okay.
the way that I play with people who I know are going to need some sheltering is completely different than how I play with people who I know are competent and can handle it. That's why I talk to Dax the way that I do. That's why I talk to Jade the way that I do, because I know that they can handle it. They are made for this.
we are dead much longer than we are.
weirdly enough, you are right.
My path is
Even though I don't, even though I may seem, I guess how you would say, timid. I work with. Also, it doesn't help the fact that, you know, casually, well, Dex, you remember how Ninja used to be sometimes. Non-stop complaining, and we'd have to deal with it.
True.
Gotcha.
Still does complain sometimes. He doesn't play a lot of competitive games anymore, though. So.
But Jade, Phantasma, right?
Yes.
Let's go by Jade, right?
Jade, Marcus, doesn't really matter.
Okay. Jade. Simple to say.
toward the end.
If you are offering to open up Final Fantasy 14 to me, I will unfreeze that bitch maybe in 2 weeks.
Alright.
Because I just need a bubble around me for a little bit so I can get used to it.
I need a bobble.
Do I gotta get back into Final Fantasy?
Bubble.
I mean, I would be. Hey, Dex. I mean, hey. Hold on, Dex. I would recommend saying, you know, put a hold on that for just a brief second, just because I know for a fact.
Dive.
If that's a dive. Alright, it's a dive.
I play Final Fantasy 14. It's very fun.
I know you play Final Fantasy 14.
I just want
Teemo's coming.
I just need a bubble around me because I can't deal with randoms.
He's back top lane.
Alright. Just go behind?
The only Final Fantasy I played is the first one, and that was the Pixel remake of Stir.
Also play Final Fantasy 16. Play Final Fantasy 16, you cowards.
I don't have a
Is it on
PS5.
is it on the PC?
Please dive this
gonna
fucking
be.
asshole.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get an angle, man.
You had an angle.
I'm here.
Also, I play Tekken.
Oh my god.
Lots of Tekken.
Hey, is Tekken on the
God.
PC?
That's
Okay,
unfortunate.
It is.
Okay.
Me?
I was hoping. Never mind. I need to hit my cues!
Gotta think about getting back into it
Yeah,
in Tekken 8.
I'm overthinking and I'm getting scrambled.
And he's laughing at you. He's
Okay,
spam
cool.
taunting you.
Okay. I don't need to hear that. I need to hear information, not that how.
That was information. He's bad. He likes to stand at general distance. He'll be easily countered once I have slows. He's cocky.
Yes.
Which means next time you do that play, don't hesitate.
Hesitation. Insidious killer. Okay.
An ally has been
Wow,
slain.
he is actually bad. Holy crap.
You have slain an enemy.
Good job. I'm on my way. Never mind, he's backing off.
No, he's not.
Nope. I'm on my way. Is he cocky enough?
He's just standing here trying to prevent me from shoving the lane.
He's just standing there menacing you.
Yes. Because he wants a kill.
You can get there.
You should have a second Q. Where'd it go?
Huh?
Where was the second Q?
It was on cooldown, unfortunately. I don't know. I have to. It's a 16. It's 16 seconds. See?
Okay, that's whatever. He's gonna try to dive me now.
I'll be on my way shortly.
See, I'll never get finished my idea because as I try to answer something, someone starts talking about a different subject topic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The all important fighting game subjects. The best subjects.
Oh, they're going for dragon. That's why.
Yeah, you're right. But I do get what he's talking
Phase
about.
vision. Okay. Ah, that's Nocturne or Garen. Pretty sure that's Garen. Yeah, that's Garen.
You just want your friend to take more responsibility for the stuff to get you into. I totally get it.
Because all I want my friends to do, and my audience to do, is to enjoy the same games that I enjoy.
Frickin' hell!
They don't have to enjoy it the same way that I enjoy it, but I would like them to be able to see
Has been slain.
what's good about them.
I'm
Hey, you know what?
seriously, I seriously wish that bot lane would actually kind of like move in and do area denial, but they're not going to do that. I know they're not going to do that. Why am I even considering to help them?
Yeah, I do respect
And also
that.
they're full AD, so I'm just gonna go full AD, full armor. Teemo's inconsequential to me.
Well, Carl, I should
Yeah, they're all-
apologize because I've been playing the Switch games.
I have to give up. I have to give that up. Okay, so now they're going for objective plays now. How do I
depends on
switch up? How do I switch up this? If they're going for objectives, more so, Carl.
I've been playing the Morty Kart game and having a fun, funky mode.
I mean,
We get really, really annoying with how we choose to play the situations. The best thing for you to do right now would be Camp Garen.
Yes. However, I need levels. I need
Okay.
them.
Alright.
Give me a moment. Be there shortly. Do that.
To most, life is fleeting.
That's worded.
It is to admire. All return to our origin.
Back off.
We forced this tower.
Okay.
I mostly want to unfreeze that account because I kind of want to actually put my little avatar into 2B where I'm not gonna lie.
See the near wait, are we talking about FF14 or?
Shove the wave.
FF14, yeah.
Wherever
Shove the wave.
Okay.
This tower's going down. This is a quad kill.
what's one more grave?
And I also wouldn't mind a blindfold for
That easy.
what was it?
That shouldn't have killed you. That's my fault.
I died for the cause. My life for ire.
Was it Dark Knight? Yeah, Dark Knight.
Not that close.
I played Dark Knight the last time I was online.
I'll give you guys one guess as to what I play.
Big titty.
You're a machinist.
No matter what class he plays, I know what he plays. He plays big
The
titties.
dead have not forgotten.
I mean, I did post my character who my life fawns over.
I also play big titties because that's the girl I made.
I thought you couldn't have big titties.
Femro.
I would suspect that Carl. I feel like Carl would either play a Roscoe. No, he wouldn't play a Roscoe. I don't know. Carl, what do you typically play in MMOs? Like race-wise?
Whatever I like, that doesn't matter. You're supposed to be camping middle. Gank first, farm after. They have Herald, remember?
Right. For the love of God.
First, you clear the back minions with E. Then you hit the high. You could have saved a little bit more health on it.
I will no longer.
Gee, it's almost like making attractive people really pulls people in.
No, you can't have attractive people. It hurts women.
Yes,
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 it hurts.
On
Hurts the
these.
woman, yes.
Going for it.
Speaking of attractive, y'all see that Tekken 8 trailer?
Yeah.
I didn't see the trailer, but I saw the character, and there were people complaining about her.
Shakes so fun.
Of course. I'm gonna still stick with Jack.
The horrors of
But people were like, she looks like a whore. Ooh.
Wait,
I mean, hey, Anna Williams exists.
Doesn't.
Anna.
Whoa, hold on. I'm not gonna let you sit here and slander Anna Williams. She's a classy lady.
No, I like Anna. They were saying the new character looks too much like a slut or something.
How? Where?
That's just
I don't know. Because like her design's not cool enough
bag
or
of
something.
dicks,
I don't
Darren.
get it.
Her design is
Oh,
ripped.
help.
Yeah,
Incoming.
no, this actually is pretty. That purple pops. This looks nice.
Something
You kill
Mari
him.
Shimazaki,
Right?
she
No, you
can't
don't.
design
No, I don't. Piece of
characters
flash out.
good.
I don't.
Never mind, we got him anyways.
Too bad they can't get her.
Also, you can customize her any way you want. So, fuck. Fuck yeah.
Good.
I'm still gonna be playing Jack, though.
Aaron, Jack Show.
Definitely playing right now.
I'm assuming these are people that are like bothering like Harada to change things for
Why are
like
they doing that?
silly reasons.
Did he also threaten to like put in like a big MMA dude in place of Lucky Chloe?
I don't know.
Bardock?
there will be
No, I mean like
requiem.
I remember him complaining about Lucky Chloe and then saying that
You can't stop him from killing him.
Oh, for the West, we're just gonna put in a big burly MMA dude to some more towards their taste.
This is what happens when you guys start this crap, because now you just did that. You just did that. Thank you so much, bot lane, for being such idiots.
Ask them why they started it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Remember.
I don't even understand how they even gets. I don't even understand how you get slut out of that.
They have no reply.
It reset.
But to be fair,
It didn't really matter. Mute them.
the people who call those like kind of characters sluts are people who are on like a sex offender registry.
Scatter their remains.
That's not appropriate. That's not true either. There are people who care really, really deeply about things that have really bad opinions and ideas because they have never really learned how to have good ideas.
Watch them squirm.
Good idea
My
though to mash
characters
out.
are.
They
But what I
avoided.
did say was like, it was half true. It was that Xenoblade guy. He's like, they are too whorish.
Enemy killing spree.
And sex offender. It's like, come on, guys.
It's my first game into gold, so there's gonna be a loss because bot lane doesn't know how to not shit the bed. It looks like it.
It looks like
Sounds like it.
She keeps walking up without vision.
I shall perform your rites. They've reached.
This is not going. We leave, right?
Yes. You had to commit your ultimate on him. Now you're dead.
I couldn't move because I got C.
As soon as we saw him, Q ultimate. Q ultimate. Snap decision.
And guess what he had up? That's why I delayed.
I know. I know. That was on me to pop it first. I tried to.
Mistry.
Nart.
Like, I understand. I see your decision. But at the same time, I also have to try and go with it. Not everything is copacetic. Anyways, I need to finish my item. But I do need to constantly look for plays. Hold on. Bot side is probably screwed. Yep, bot side. Oh well. God damn it. Jack Show is definitely the move here, though. Okay. Sick.
Ready? Okay.
It's taking my crap. Bot lane doesn't know how to ward for their lives.
A little longer.
He has only one ward on the field right now, and in a really bad spot.
You know what makes me just
Lost.
stupidly laugh?
What?
Watching enemies in SMT4 die to sand spells
Shut
that
down.
just fly off.
Thank God that Kayla's getting ahead.
What?
Don't bury me with it.
That's an SMT thing. Basically, wind magic. I love seeing them fly away.
Wait, which one are you playing? Yeah, which one are you playing?
SMT4.
Nice.
SMT,
What does that stand for?
Shin Megami Tensei.
Ah, I never played those games.
These
You know
It's the
Persona?
game.
You know
Yeah, no,
Persona?
it's like Persona, but I never played them.
Oh my god! Never say that the fuck again.
What?
It is
Well, I
not
never
like
played,
Persona. It is what Persona is originated from.
I was going to say that.
hallowed or
I was like,
profane.
that's
So what you're saying is Persona is like it.
Yes.
I will.
It's on you.
Ice, did you know? SMT is based on Persona?
I'm dead here.
Shut up. Just fucking shut up. Shut up.
All sodium levels are already high.
His sodium levels are so high that it's starting to yeah.
That was a pretty good hook from Blitz.
Why would you go back? Why keep running? Just keep running. Just keep running. You're
Why
dead
are you
because of
running?
that. You're dead because of that.
Why are you
MF.
running?
Enemy triple kill.
But seriously, I hate the fact that SMP is left in the dust by
I mean,
Persona.
SMT 5 finally came out, guys. It finally came out.
Yeah, and it's terrible.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It is? Damn.
I thought it looked really cool.
It is! It looks really cool, but no. Story's bad, it's gameplay's kind of, it's nowhere near 4's quality.
It's nowhere near
That was on the,
Isn't Shin Megami Tensei already on 5?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
Sorry, I'm focused on the game, and I'm also kind of just getting a little bit peeved because, good God, this bot lane needs to actively sink. And we have a really bad comp against their comp.
Our comp isn't the problem. Our decision making is the problem.
Okay. Like this Misfortune who's in their jungle for no reason.
Has been slain.
My brother in Christ.
Death is not always a release.
Take it.
I didn't know Andy Serkis was in this voice chat.
I am Kale. Really.
But yeah, 5 is not.
That's a shame.
Damn.
Because I have to constantly play 2v1 every single time. It's always Garen and Nocturne with somebody else. And I can't seem to understand how Kale is still losing to this Teemo. Why is she here? Go here!
Ah, Neela's right there. Snow.
I'm tired of seeing Garen eat towers for free because our splitter won't split. Hit the wave! Hit the wave!
Doing less splitting and more sharing.
I also don't understand why they're putting so much focus trying to defend a tier 1 bottom tower. And they keep walking up without warding ahead of themselves first.
Has been slain.
That's death.
Life is but a brief disinterment.
Double kill.
Currently trying to grind EXP in this demon domain.
Demon the Belabor.
Yeah. I really don't want to deal with the boss.
Hey, bro.
Fucking Grendel.
Don't take it the wrong way, but I didn't expect you to play as Aura. Not many people expect the Aura.
I'm dead.
Good God, why?
You didn't Q over the wall, I'm dead.
No, I'm lagging. My ping is spiking. What the hell is going on?
Oh no.
Okay, I guess it's stop time for me. Yeah, I'm having very bad lag. Okay, good to know. And it happened right as that happened. Sick. Is this AP? This is AP. This is AP. Freaking Kale. Okay.
Kale's good, AP.
Play the game or fucking go next. Play the game or fucking go next. What are you two doing? Play the game or fucking go next.
I like how I'm checking. Yeah.
It is not given, it is earned.
So you guys are having a fun time.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Take this.
He's still doing nothing!
From the ground they come.
Can you play the game, support?
This is definitely a go next moment, just because of this alone. Like I'm very I tend to persevere a lot. No, I'm not persevering this thing. Where is it?
They're still overcommitting to try and hyper defend this bottom lane. I do not understand what these two are doing together this hard for that tower.
I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
Return. Fight.
I need to take.
He needs to be collapsed on right now.
Except misfortune.
The ruined king.
Misfortune. Hey.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Everything other than where she needs to be. Everything other than where she needs to be.
I am the first and last of my order.
Everywhere other than where she needs to be. As I was saying before,
An ally has been
I speak to them the way that I do because I know they can handle it, and I know they understand what needs to be said, and if they don't, they have the open mind capable of being able to understand and then receive that information. Other players don't usually have this, so usually if I don't play a game with a person, it's probably because they annoy the piss out of me, and their inability to listen to what needs to be said or done causes me to have to decide that I have to prioritize my desire of play first over the other thing, which is usually what causes most of the frustration any person really could have with a video game. I'd say it is what it is, but it really isn't. It really doesn't have to be like this. They don't have to do these things. They don't have to make these choices. They don't have to play the way they choose to play.
Yes, I'm going to call you useless. Wanna know why? Wanna know why I'm gonna call you useless, Misfortune? Because you're not moving. It doesn't matter if I'm 2 and 9. I want to take objectives. Objectives win the game, not kills. If this was team deathmatch, I would say otherwise, but you know, whatever.
Hi, we're chasing Nocturne, but we back the fuck off after taking the blue away from the mid laner. And then we go right back to the fucking mid lane where we do nothing at all of use as he continues to walk around our jungle. We understand how to play the game.
You get him. I hope.
No, I don't. By the way, still pushing the mid lane the entire time. Still pushing mid lane the entire time. I'm Misfortune, and I don't notice that the base is about to be shoved in because we didn't move. Still shoving down mid lane, by the way. Kale has to respond. Kale should be the one shoving here. She should be the one defending.
Agree with that.
That's a horrible fucking teleport.
Good teleport, Mario.
Okay,
Walk down mid, I got bottom.
okay. I'm gonna go assist with Kale. Because basically I now have to stun bot for Kale.
Go. Take what you will.
Wonder who it's gonna be this time.
It's KO. Yep, I'm dead. Garen, that's no.
Run ahead of the wall. No, don't turn. Oh, okay, now you're dead.
Yeah, no. I'm not bothering because it's... Also, I love the fact that, like, Misfortune's now talking mad crap.
After she misplayed the game? After she made bad decisions? After she got people killed?
She's saying that, stop talking shit, I'm 2 and 10. And it's like, yeah, no.
Someone needs a reality check. Let me go right one night.
Perform your right.
Shut down. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. An ally has
Who do I make it out to?
slain. Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
I'm sorry, I may have had a stroke there. Did someone just baby talk?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything, nobody was talking. Anywho, it frustrates me when players like this ruin my game experience. And this is not always what I do, right? But imagine this is somebody's first time to the stream, and their entire first experience and example of me is everyone talking at once. I can't hear Marcus giving his call-outs, and I have to tell everybody, shut up. And then also, me yelling at any one time that something stupid happens to the map. That is the opposite of who I am. But nobody knows the difference, because nobody actually understands who I am as a person, usually. Especially when it's randoms out of fucking nowhere. We still haven't gotten this tier 1 bottom. She says she's hot shit. She can't get her goddamn towers down first, before she roams the map.
Why split if you can't? Hold on, this Kale is being now stupid. Just help us zone with abilities, kill with ult.
We don't kill them, we split them apart. They keep going for dive plays. They have globals, we do not. We want to go for a play, we need vision, but we don't place vision. He doesn't even have wards up. We're nowhere near the pit. But you want to fight constantly?
My curses are fulfilled.
An ally has been slain.
Don't worry, Carl. I don't think you're a bad guy.
No eulogy by you.
I don't think so either. Hell, I wouldn't be here.
Has been slain.
Yes, go next.
I know he's just very passionate about his
Accidentally
game.
voted no, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I can respect that. Although I think League does take a lot of...
League is not the thing that takes it out of people. It is dealing with people who are stubborn. That's what takes it out of people. Nobody wants to deal with a stubborn player who refuses to do what you know for a fact will win you the game. But they're so concerned with what they want to talk about and what they want to focus on that they decide to lose a game that has to be played as a team.
Oh,
It is never the game's problem. It is the people who play it.
yeah. Sure. Not disagreeing.
AKA, poopy people play the game.
Maggots.
But anyways, despite having all these people here, I doubt everybody will even give not Path of Exile, Don't Starve Together a chance. You all would love it. You all would actively love it, but you won't let me love you with this game.
I'll play Don't Starve Together with you.
Right now?
Not right now.
Exactly!
But I'm not at home yet, Carl.
And I have no money.
$15.
Well, I get paid next week, so I'll see if I can get
So
it.
you couldn't even do it when you got home. So what was the point of even saying that?
I can't spend all my money right now.
$15 is all your money? Fair.
Well, It's not all my money, but I have bills that I have to wait to pay.
Okay.
Same.
I'm going to stop for now, Carl.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel that.
All right,
I feel
hold
that on
on.
a
Give me
personal
1
level.
second. I'm just filling out reports.
Mhm. Alright,
You know
let's
the
see
funny
which
thing is, I
games.
actually do really like survival games, like survival and the exploring games.
Yeah. Raven's Watch has a new character in the form of Sun Kong. Interesting. I still have to earn all my achievements back for World of Horror, which is gonna suck, but I'll
Yeah.
be back.
But yeah, no, okay. So here's the deal about Final Fantasy 14 for I will play with anyone. They just have to ask. I will literally be a taxi for you. I will literally tell you all of the game's mechanics inside and out because for some reason in the encyclopedia of my mind I have that. So I will do that for people, and I will be very patient with them because I understand that this story is a long and egregious effort. And well, and I do actually very much sympathize with Carl's whole deal about finding people to play the games that he plays because there are some games where I should play more Don't Starve Together. Like I really do need to actively play that more often. And now I'm obsessing with Wizard with a Gun because my friend Liam got me that. And to be fair, it's pretty much just kind of a similar game without the intricacies.
You realize this game is just guns. It's Tribes of Midgard with guns, right? And Tribes of Midgard was Viking Don't Starve Together, but even more simplified, right?
Yes. However, I didn't play Tribes of Midgard. However, I do know what you're talking about, yes.
Well, one of the many games I tried to get you guys to play for a multiplayer Wednesday, but y'all motherfuckers never came through. Yeah.
I wasn't around during then.
Dude, I work.
There are days where you don't work.
Yeah.
But
and those are given to the girlfriend.
But the thing that I will say. I'm gonna check the timer here. Okay, 20 minutes. The thing that I understand with that is like I would actually like to play Passive Exile more. I should play these games instead of like going on like, oh yeah, I'll just play like non-stop like single player games because I do genuinely enjoy playing multiplayer games. Just unfortunately, in the multiplayer games I play are rather toxic.
I always believe that it's the environment and the people who play it that is the toxic thing, not the game itself. The game is innocent, but because of its reputation, people already go that way. And of course, with the reputation of a person, especially how often I get lied about, there is so many times where if I'm shouting and yelling and explaining why a person's playing the game poorly, they can try to clip it out of context and say, look at this elitist trying to maul at his head. You know, it's the KB King bullshit again. You try to invite me in for an interview after your fucking moderator in a game runs it the fuck down because they don't like the fact that on a play where we killed the enemy mid lane and blew both of their summoners, he didn't like that he didn't get a leash as a jungler. So he decided to enter the game, then went to your stream, lied, set you up the bomb for an interview. You didn't get the footage you wanted from your fucking hit piece interview, so you delete the footage and say, oh, I doxed myself, so that's why I didn't cut out a highlight of the interview itself. Then you try to lie to my face because afterhand, I go to your chat room and I look ahead of before you interviewed me, and your entire audience is saying, oh yeah, this guy's retarded. He doesn't understand what he's doing. And the person who's doing it is your moderator, who's the same person who ran it down. And then after I hold you accountable to it, after your fucking gotcha interview did not work out for you, you then say, well, see, we're all just, we're lone agents after all of you go through and try to dox my stream for a period of 3 hours before I then switch to RuneScape because I'm not going to be held hostage by players that are dog shit. That kind of environment. Yeah, I can understand a person saying, oh, the people who play that game, I don't want to play that game. So you'd play a different game. But the way that usually it goes down is that a lot of the time, the comfy game people, they have that inside them, but they don't want to recognize that they do. That they have a competitive edge. That they would like to play these video games that other people play. But they want to have the ability to control it on their terms. And that's where most of the time they tend to fall apart. They get so focused in, well, I don't want to do this if you're going to do this, this, and this. It's like, bro, we can do whatever the fuck we want. But I have to know that at the end of the day, when we play the game, I can be able to pull you to the side and explain to you this play that I'm trying to do. And then I'm not just going to be upset at you to be upset at you. I'm not going to yell at you just to yell at you because I like to hear myself talk. I will want to get something across, and I will want to make my point heard, but there's so many times where there will be people who will just simply rope the fuck out of an experience because they don't get to control the horizontal and the vertical. And I'm not that kind of guy. Certainly not that type of gamer. Certainly not that kind of guy. It's a whole experience thing. And then there are some people where it's like, my computer can't run it because it's not strong enough. I have tried to play it before, but because of a registry error, now it's impossible for my game to be downloaded or uploaded, so it's a whole fucking struggle. I understand that. I get that. That I'll never be upset with. But what usually gets my gears is people say, yeah, we'll play a game, we should play games sometime, and then they're never around to play the games. And then when I confront them about it, if I ever choose to, because I don't like being that guy either, it becomes a, well, I don't want to play the games you play, because the games you play are boring, but you never try them, so you never get to the point where they're fun. Or, you never try them, period, so you never see what's fun about them. That's a laugh and a half most of the time, but, you know, to each his own. I won't be upset about it, but I do know that when that happens, I'm missing out on opportunities that I could have if I was to just do that with them. So, with going back to the Final Fantasy XIV example, I know that if I were to play Final Fantasy XIV, I would like it, but I would also play it religiously. And if I'm going to play it religiously, I have to do it for content. Because if I'm going to play the video game and always be live, why wouldn't I be streaming it? And I'm gonna play the game and be live while I do it, why wouldn't I be streaming it and also then recording and uploading highlights and segments? And if I'm gonna do that, why wouldn't I also be doing this and this and this and this? It's a whole thing. And I know that if the person that I want to play the game with, that supposedly got me into the game, can't play it because they gotta be at work, they don't have money for the subscription at the time, they ain't gonna be at home, I know that I'd be angry. Because it comes up, well, I was going to play the game with you, and there's other things I could have been doing, but now I'm doing this, but now I can't even get to enjoy it because I'm not getting to have the experience with them. I feel like I'm missing out on something if that happens. Especially when it's like, hey, yo, I want to play this game with you, but we could play it right now. Well, not right now. Because if you're going to play a game with somebody, you're going to play a game with someone. You don't have to make up reasons for why you can or can't. If you're going to play the game, you're going to play the game. If you're not going to play the game, don't say you'll play the game. And then when the day comes, it's like, you know, I'd rather be doing literally anything with anybody else. Because now I feel like an asshole. First, I feel embarrassed because, oh, they want to play the game, they don't want to play the game with me. And now I feel like an asshole, because if I say something to the effect of, it feels like every time we could play, you just don't want to, that's going to make me feel some type of way. Most definitely guaranteed. And who wants to be the guy that has to sit there and be like, oh, the reason why we can't play it is because he doesn't want to play it with me. Oh, well. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. That sounds very autistic way I said it, so I'll explain it much more straight through way. If I'm gonna play a video game with friends or with audience members, I'm going to want to have fun and make content out of it so that it's at least, if nobody else gets to be around to do it, they get to see the memories and join in that way of experience, which basically is like, if I had to put a name to it, the Grace experience. She's not always here when something happens, but when she is here, it's definitely memorable. Because she, like many of my audience members, gets me. They understand what I'm about. So, when there's a fun experience to be had, that fun experience doesn't just begin and end at the part where it's like, oh, I was here for it, but you weren't, so you had to be there to really get it. It's instead, oh, some crazy shit happened. What happened? You gotta watch the VOD. Okay, can I watch the VOD though? Yeah, but next time you really should show up. It's gonna be fun. I would like them to engage with the fun. But if they were engaged with the fun, how can we have fun? How did I miss a fucking standing still target? Wow, I'm dog shit.
Don't beat yourself up like that, Carl.
I'm
I
will
do
beat
that all the
myself.
time.
I will beat myself up like that. I shouldn't miss that. I could go on for hours and hours about it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I just want people to have fun in my presence and also have fun with each other in my presence. The in my presence part is not as important as have fun, and I at least see that they are having fun. I'd rather people have fun doing something with me and having fun doing things that my audience has allowed them to be permitted to do than not get to experience it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it. It's just sometimes I don't. Because I don't have the time, man. It's not you. It's not about you. It's just that sometimes I'm busy. It's crazy.
Like that.
Yeah, dude, I'm currently writing a book. I barely have time for myself. Outside my editor fucking yelling at me every other day.
What kind of a book is it?
The action adventure sci-fi fantasy. I've shown some things that Bag has made for me for it on my Twitter. So yeah.
Twitter often.
But yeah, is that I don't want to play with you. This is that I always seem to have bad timing.
That's at least one thing that I've gotten better at ever since I became a streamer. Being able to tell where it's like, no, bro, they literally don't have time for it, rather than, no, they will never play the game with you because they were only ever going to play around this group of people.
Like, every time I have time to watch your stream, I'm here.
Yep.
You know that.
Yep.
I feel like, because how complex does Don't Starve Together get?
Most of the complexity of the game is very much backloaded into the end game, but they've added so many things that are early game and mid game centric that in order for you to get to experience them, you still need to do the basis of setting up a basic base. And most of the people who play the game, they don't ever get to even experience that new content because they never even have people that are good enough to survive long enough to get to that content. There is an in-game boss. There are two in-game bosses, actually, of two different types. But to experience them, you need to have been doing so many other things correctly that once you have decided to do that thing, you should already be capable of handling it and everything else that it goes along with, which often does not happen the way most of us would prefer it to happen. For example, Ancient Fuel Weaver, Shadow Boss, found in the caves, found deep inside the ruins, inside of a part called the Shadow Atrium. To find the Shadow Atrium, you can only be able to travel to it via Big Tentacle. Big Tentacles are spawned all around the cave biome, in the underside. So in order to be able to even find the damn thing, you need to be in the right place looking for the right thing. And if you are in the right place, looking for the right thing, doing the correct play, whatever you may be doing, what have you, you still have to be able to prepare for it. Because every boss in Don't Starve Together requires preparation and skill with timing. Because if you don't prepare for a boss, you won't have food, you won't have armor, you won't have weapons, because weapons also have durability, because it is a survival game. And even though it is a sandbox survival game, it is much more akin to Terraria in the sense that it is actually a sandbox survival game that is secretly a boss rush. It's just that the bosses are encountered in very particular ways. Some are mini-bosses, like Spider Queens, which only spawn after a nest has gotten to Tier 3, and a certain amount of time has progressed and passed. But the timers for this and many other factors of the game are not exposed to you unless you're using mods. So a person who starts the game up for the first time, who more than likely has never experienced Don't Starve Together, or Don't Starve, doesn't know about it. They also don't know about set pieces, which are things that can randomly exist and spawn in the game, that are basically random pieces of the map, which can have a attached. God damn it. Good, not good to him. Eat shotgun! He really should be killing me. I was so lucky I was able to dodge that. That have an attached consequence to them. Usually in the form of being a trap. Most players don't know that those things exist, because most of the set pieces inside of BST are based around the enhancement or the multiplayer aspect. Because all the base ones, everybody already know about, so they don't fall for them. But new players that have no experience do fall for them.
Okay. I see now. Alright.
It's layers of... Yeah, it's just like... It's unironically, literally, just like Path of Exile. It's layers upon layers of miniature bits of information, but each new layer of information adds to the interest in the complexity. But most players will get lost in that complexity because they aren't even prepared for that early complexity.
It's kind of like, see, because the reason why I have the game, because I've had the game for a while, it's just that for me, the game wasn't as interesting because it just felt like, oh wow, okay, so we're doing this custom game? Okay, what's this like? Okay, it's like not battle royale, but like wave survival, because there's this wave survival that I believe a cousin of my wife's I don't know how to say that properly, but basically they got me into it. They got me the game, and I played it and I was kind of like, it doesn't really interest me. When I got to you, I was just kind of like getting the same experience again. I feel like, because I have no idea where to go. I have no idea what to do. I just feel like chop down stuff, do stuff, fight, I guess. I didn't really see it. Now that like you're telling me this kind of changes things, because it's like, okay, now I need more layering. I need to, because I barely scratched the surface, and I basically put it down before I even picked it up.
The diamond was right there on the other side. You were right there. The diamond was right there, and you missed it. But yes, the first thing that every sandbox survival game does, especially if it's made by Clay, is that you just have to go around and experiment and try shit. The first time you go here and you're playing this game, you're like, I wonder what resource this might drop. Or I wonder how much damage my gun will do to this tree. I wonder what this does. I wonder what this does. I wonder what this does. Nobody has curiosity. Because what they do instead is they go onto YouTube, they look up who has finished game, speed run, blah 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 blase blase blase. And then they see somebody like Jazzy's Games or Jakey Saurus beat the game or speedrun the game, and it's like, wow, he's doing all this cool, interesting shit. I want to do that too. They never learned the basics. So they're doing all this extra shit. They never engage with the base level of the game. And then they wonder why they're not having fun.
It's kind of similar to how I looked into like Cyberpunk. It's like there's some things that I did look up because I was curious about, because I heard about stuff happening by rumors, or like I saw stuff happening, so I researched it a little bit more. There's like multiple things that can happen here and there, a bunch of other stuff. The thing about it is that the curiosity goes away, because it's like, okay, well, this game has been out. What do I do? I have no idea where to go. I need like a guider. I need something, and that's what people do get. What I feel like some people do kind of try to gloss over, even though that's the point of it.
You're gonna kill me when I say this. I'm probably gonna piss off a lot of people here, but I think Minecraft did it better.
I suppose, maybe. But the problem, one of the problems with Minecraft, and why I don't play it, on top of the fact that because of either my Windows Store not functioning correctly, which half the reason why people can't do it is because you motherfuckers attached it to the goddamn Windows Store, instead of just allowing people to play the game how they wish. The ultimate problem with Minecraft is that even if the game did it better, it also lost its way. As soon as the company was sold to Microsoft, or whoever had it beforehand, before it was picked up by him, they resulted in it dying. They killed their own game. Because they were so interested in making money, they weren't interested in doing anything that was actually good for them.
Yep.
That's the truth.
But yeah, I still find myself kind of enjoying an exploration in Minecraft, though. But that's why I like survival games in the first place, is because of Minecraft. So, yeah.
I mean, when it comes to survival games, what is it? When it comes to, like, Minecraft, I think the wonder of it was rather less on the vanilla version, even though the vanilla version did have some simplicities and complexities here and there. It was more of what people could do with the baseline of a game and run with it. There's a reason why, like, Tech It or Feed the Beast or anything of the mod packs exist nowadays, because somebody thought, hey, this would make a pretty good idea, and or like have all this stuff. Which, by the way, quick side tangent, screw RL Craft, I hate that mod pack.
Nope, totally understandable. But at the same time, I totally get where you're coming from with that. I used to play like huge amounts of modded Minecraft, and it was fun. I actually had like a nuclear meltdown once that completely destroyed my base. It's great. But yeah, I mean, I'm totally down to know more about these things. It's just that time.
Time.
Yeah, because like, what was it? It was like Hexit. In Hexit, or like a specific Feed the Beast pack. Me, my friend Liam, and Ninja, all played together, and we were like, okay, what are we all gonna do? Because Liam was doing like, he was basically going like, oh yeah, I'm gonna build stuff, make all this stuff, and be generally the wizard man. I decided like, hey, I want to do alchemy and blood magic. Even though blood magic was an extremely late game thing, I could set up for it instead and just do alchemy, because I don't know why, I love the idea of creating something. And also Full Metal Alchemist kind of ruined.
Philosopher's Stone.
It was so cool, but it's the idea of like creating something out of nothing that's really cool to me, or like creating stuff that like makes you extremely powerful, or even like there was this one mod that like you had to like had like you had this in it. I'm trying to remember the specific mod for it, but there was a point in time where if you evolved to a certain state in the what was called like basically the negative tree, the bad side tree, you could effectively get an ability permanently, I think, on your character that could force you, if you stared long enough at a person, to instantly kill them with your stare.
Wow.
Nice.
And I thought that was sick. But like that required like a lot of
the scare was powerful, but damn.
I mean, I am light skinned, so yeah.
But back to the point. It's like
Carl's seen me.
I am literally watching Pluto in between sleeping and going to work here, and I'm also only on episode 1 because I also put it in writing. It is a matter of finding time for these things.
Time is, well, time is time. Speaking of time, I will be right back. My laundry.
Apply
But-
oil grants critical
but
chance
Carl,
to electric damage.
before you
Yes.
go-
Yeah.
What game would you like to play next?
Well, I still need to finish. Well, there are like 10 videos that I want to work on. There are 2 videos that are still forthcoming, which is Wednesday, and something else that I forgot. Because I gave up on the fucking Shark 03 roast, because there's no reason to give that fucking loser any attention more than it already does. Because it was something I wanted to do for my birthday, but I figured, you know what, actually, I don't feel that much about it. I don't feel the desire to work on this, and the only reason I would need to is because this absolute loser has nothing better to do with his life, but if I focus on it too much, then he wins, so that's not necessary. That one goes out the window. There's Netflix for both Wednesday, One Piece, and I guess now fucking Nocturne. That's 4 videos right there. There's Baldur's Gate 3's review, which I need to work on that as well once I finish working on the other ones, which is the thing that I've been pushing myself constantly to do. Constantly yelling in those, destroyed my voice on top of being sick because baby. Driving around in town, doing extra gig work with the Bay. Potential shit there, not sure. Bunch of other fucking TikTok subjects, but are not necessarily videos, but are TikTok insanity wrap-ups, but that requires also writing them down. I've already done the one about Keith Lee. I don't have an interest in doing anything else about any other ones, unless they happen to come up, and none of them happen to be directly in my mind right now, so those 3 are off the fucking woodwork. The next video game I'd like to play, once I finish with Baldur's Gate 3, I returned to Ni no Kuni 1, because I never finished it. Got sidetracked, again! Then once I do that, then Ni no Kuni 2, because it needed to be played as well. Then after that, I don't know. No modern game speaks to me, and there are multiple games that I could be playing, that I should be playing. Especially in the concept of CRPGs, because before that, I think at one point I wanted to, yes, because I bought it, I wanted to play Pillars of Eternity, finally, properly. Like, sit down and actually play it all the way through, because I also bought Deadfire as well, so that I could compare them against what Baldur's Gate is doing, despite the fact that Obsidian is just as bad as a company when it comes to their writing tactics and their ideas about doing shit. I would at least want to be able to show, here's what Baldur's Gate should be doing. Also, it's an actual single-player game. It's not a live service game that is connected to a launcher from an entirely different company that we seem to allow just because it's supposed to be a new game.
Fair.
Then after that, I don't know.
May I suggest something?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost me money.
It's probably gonna cost you like maybe $20.
What is it?
Okay. How do you feel about horror roguelikes?
I don't dislike them. I already have World of Horror.
That's what I was about to suggest.
I already own World of Horror and played it actively. I just have to now, on this computer, unlock all my achievements again, because there is no Steam achievement unlock button for that. I
Right.
got fucked.
What? Oh no.
Okay, so you're already on that. Good on you. I recently started playing that. It's great.
Game got fully released, so a bunch of people are now finally getting to experience true Kino.
Yeah, it's really good.
I meant to say this, but I was muted. I have somebody who keeps trying to beg me to play Minecraft, but I have no interest in it at all because I know it's not. I know it's one of those games I'm not gonna play at all by myself.
Why do you say that?
Because I never had an interest in it. I know he's like kind of joking. He's like, "Oh, but you're autistic. You 11." I was like, "No, I don't. I play fighting games, dude."
Old fighting games, apparently. Jesus, Darkstalker? Man.
Oh shit! Don't Inbirth 2 come out? It did. Oh.
Wait, you want me to play the whack ass Guilty Gear? No.
Only 2 months.
Nah, I'm alright. I mean, I was cool with Strife for a little bit, but then things got weird.
Things got weird.
Yeah, things got really weird, really fucking.
Come on, Strive isn't whack, alright?
No, nobody want to play it because it's filled with people who don't even like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Double X Reload if you don't mind.
Let's go. That's the good one.
It is a good one. I think it got rollback too, didn't it?
I think I heard it did.
Yeah, did. I should actually go rebuy that.
I don't know if the rollback is like actually implemented into like the full game. It should be.
Has anyone here played that what was it called? That new Melty Blood game? Is that any good?
Oh, you mean the remastered one?
Yeah, the one that. Yes.
It's good.
I think it's alright. It's definitely better than the current one in which you had to do a DOS.
What?
You had to like do all sorts of shit to get that shit to run.
Oh yeah.
It was weird.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's so much fucking weird shit you have to do to get it to run.
Goofy.
But the remix one, you don't have to do that. You just play and load it.
Neat.
I know what fighting game you guys can play for free.
I'm listening.
Toho 12.5.
You just take Toho out of your head. Oh yeah. Any interest in giant robots, Carl?
Sometimes.
You want to take Armor Core 6 for a spin?
How much effort does it require?
Depends. I gotta double check the specs on that. Give me a sec. Cause I got it for like the PS5, so I don't have to worry about that. But still,
that's a concerning answer.
On the PS5, not even exclusive.
Well, it's because I'm still building my PC.
I've always thought that it'd be better to get.
PlayStation's gonna no more consoles after this.
That's fine. I'm totally fine with that. As long as they keep making controllers. Can you still make controllers?
No.
They really like their controller over the Xboxes.
Is it better to have a pre-built PC or a no?
Oh, what are you talking about? Sorry, I didn't get that.
I was asking, is it better to have a pre-built PC or a no?
No, you gotta build that shit.
I mean, I don't really trust myself.
I mean, yeah, I get it. It's kind of a difficult thing to do, but man, it's more.
I mean, I've seen Connector's video on him trying to build a PC and how much that cost.
You said that how much RAM does that take, right, Carl?
What game?
Armor Core 6.
I said, what does it all entail? What does it actually feel like to play?
Realistic robot action kind of has a heavy feel to it, but you start getting to a point in which you become faster and faster and better with better parts. It's really good. I mean, I like Armored Core 4's feel a little bit better, but this is actually a pretty solid one just to jump into.
So what does it play like?
It's a fast-paced third person. Yeah, it's a fast-paced third-person mech game where what is it? Because of the speed of the game, they have like an auto-targeting system where like you essentially like auto-target within like a certain.
You do have a hard lock as well.
Yeah, they have a hard locking too. But for the most part, it's really story-based, or maybe not story-based, but like
lore-based.
It's very like lore-based. So the premise of the game is like you're a mech what is it? You're a mercenary, mech pilot. You get sent to this planet to help your handler get this resource. And you go on missions that are like separate, like story-based, like not separate story-based instances, but like they're story-based missions. And once you do the mission, you go on to the next mission, to the next mission, to the next mission. And you can replay the missions for like extra money and things like that. And you use the money to customize and build your mech with different like parts, different weapons. You can color the mech however you want.
Yeah, it's a pretty robust customizing system.
I'm willing to try it once, but I don't have the money to afford it right now.
Armored Core, I'm assuming.
If I have a little bit left over, I'll gift it to you. What's your Steam?
We will, Mr. Dot Random.
But
sure.
I'm feeling tired, boys.
Okay.
And gal.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. You guys take care. Carl.
Yes.
At any point in time, if you want to play something, and I'm home, we shall play.
Okay. I work from
Alrighty.
home.
I'll be home probably around 7 or 8.
Why did my brain want to say the word "I black from home"?
Because we black and we at home. Food's at home. We eating.
Oh, my back. I wish she was here to rub my back.
Oh, the stretch.
I did stretch. You hear it? I just did it. I stretched.
I'm guessing the same spelling on Twitter with the U.
Who?
Mr. Random, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was my first handle, but I chose to change it to SinglePlayerCarl because I needed to step away from that handle simply so they needed to be synchronized together. But on Steam, it is Mr. Random. All one thing. I have the Dead Cells picture with the flame. Should be one with the flame.
I'm gonna head out too.
Alright.
I still want her to rub my back.
Probably should as well. I ain't feeling so well. Ideal.
Who fell down the well?
Hey, don't feel well.
They shouldn't fall down wells. That's bad for them. Where's my candy? In the other room.
I know you have a particular spelling for that. How do you spell that random part? Carl.
I have hiccups.
Oh, he's away. I guess he's away from a thing.
One of the waters is in here.
You want that
Along
water?
with my Hawaiian Punch lemonade.
Now, I know you spell that in a particular way. How do you spell that again?
Hawaiian Punch?
No, your random part.
RANDEM. This is revenge that I'm seeking.
Found it. Got it.
Seeking someone to avenge me. I'm lost in my box and cold. I want to set myself free. I have a friend request. Is it what? Whoa! Oh no, that's somebody else.
Send it.
Yeah, I see yours right here. I had a fucking friend request from a person whose name was X, what looks like the theta symbol, and then a smaller theta symbol, Vendetta, theta symbol, X. I got really confused. I'm like, hey, yo, I don't recognize this name. They are from the Russian Federation. They've got a
that's an old school
Steam level of 43.
Damn.
They've got apparently a giant workshop showcase of Harley Quinn wearing some suit matching pasties over her titties.
Nice.
A part of a bunch of groups. One of them is CS Money. So they probably make a lot of money off of Counter-Strike. Yeah, they got 612 hours played, which is weird. Whatever. Just a bunch of money. Just a bunch of fucking money. DayZ, Grand Theft Auto 5. Lord have mercy. That's a lot of shit. Seems like a scam. Seems like somebody who wants to steal my account.
Yep.
I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna get my shit stolen. No, thank you. Block user, ignore further requests. Sure. Yes, block user. Alright. I'll feel really sad if it's somebody I actually know and I just don't recognize the fucking name, but that's so fucking sketch. Anyway, I need to pee. 1 second.
And they're like, "Why you block me? How dare you?"
Man. He's still streaming, isn't he?
No, he stopped playing, I think.
Oh yeah, right. You do it for the VOD. Pleasure. Oh man.
I wish people would stop driving my car.
That sounds illegal.
No, it's like my mom and my sister driving my car and then leaving the Bluetooth on the whatever crap they were playing.
Ah. Oh wait, there's somebody still on YouTube. They actually were recommending Arbor Core 6. That's funny. Ah. So outside Darkstalkers, what are we fighting against your into?
Hold on, I can't hear because I'm not near my house.
No, that's fine. I was just asking what fighting games you're into outside Darkstalkers. I'm guessing it's cutting out.
Alright, where was I? I had something I wanted to say, but I think I forgot how I was going to say it. Can I think straight? Can I think straight? Can I think straight?
Ashton, what are you doing?
Oh no.
What's wrong, dog? Uncle Doe,
yeah.
baby.
Probably an addendum on the other thing, but to round out my idea basis, I wouldn't care if it was like one person or a group of people. Because even the other day, a person from the Diversifier group just hit me up and he's like, "Hey, yo, did you ever get that fix for all those people who were roofing you in the game?" I'm like, "Nah, I just started hosting myself." And he's like, "Hey, yo, you just want to play the game?" Like, "Yeah, I'm playing the game right now. You want to join it?" "I didn't know you stream." "Yeah, I've been streaming." This whole thing. I'm very nonchalant when it comes to people wanting to play shit.
Mm-hmm.
Always have been.
This dog.
I've only had to become more guarded of a person as people went out of their way to try and either personally ruin my life or, in Refuge's case, actively try to get me killed through homicide by crazy stalker.
Damn.
What? Oh yeah.
You already know that.
You told me about that. Yeah. Well, I'm so surprised every time. I was like, why would anyone want to kill Carl?
Well, when you lie to them and you say that a black man is a Nazi supremacist who works at a Waffle House, they get it in their head that they can kill God.
Oh. Oh dear.
People be crazy.
I told you, I'm not them. I'm Elohim. However, I've always been happy to talk to people, both IRL and over the internet. It just feels like some of the time, they tend to socialize away from me. I'm pretty sure with people like Dimitri Monroe, for example, I consider him a friend. I just know for a fact that he hangs to himself and his own audience because he's got so many people who look at him as like an egg, one of the perfect eggs that need to be cracked. That's
that's disgusting, by the way.
That he knows that he has to just be by himself and do what he wants and hang to his own thing.
Yeah.
And when it comes to people like Bo, a person that even though, personally, I think this nigga needs to go to therapy, I know that Zeno can make good content. He has the audience, he has the infrastructure, he has a group of people around him that want him to do his best and want him to succeed, but he does not follow through with concepts and ideas. And if there's anything that I could say, that I've told him to his face this, he does not use his potential, and he lets it rot on the vine. He will be more than happy to take people's money, shitposting on Twitter, but that's all he will do. And I know he can do more than that.
I get that. What about me?
Amy is Amy. You usually have multiple things going on at once, the same way that Tina does.
Yeah. I mean, I'm currently writing a book, also doing shit on Twitter, talking about media. I know I talk a lot about, like, MCU schlock, but the thing is that it's currently the zeitgeist, and that's, like, the easiest way for me to get my points across through that medium.
Yeah. So what ends up usually happening is that most of the time, the way that people end up interacting with me is rather than going to my streams, they see my tweets, they see my TikToks, they see any wrap-ups I've done, they see my crossover shit, but then they never actually directly talk to me. Because I try to make myself approachable, but half the time it's like, oh man, I didn't know who you were, I saw you on that content. It's like, you could have literally come to me and been like, hey, hi Carl. I would have been like, hey, hi, you want to do some shit? But they don't.
I mean, that's why I literally start coming to your streams.
Like, I like doing the versus chat, but a lot of times I feel like I'm like a little bit. I can't really get my point across well, and I feel less smart than the people talking.
Welcome to my life, because my mouth cannot stop. Like, I can't get it to function right at times. It feels like millions of things are going on in my head, and my mouth is just going like, bleh. You know?
Uh-huh.
That's why I sound better in writing. Explains a lot, doesn't it?
It really does, actually. I think I should replace this. Yeah. I think I should replace the shotgun with the carbine. And then I have 3 carbines. One of these has to carry the sepsis bullet. Yeah, one of these has to carry the sepsis bullet.
Although you want to know... Oh, go ahead. Oh, I thought you wanted to say something.
Did you want to say something, Saf?
Oh, I'll say it later.
Okay, the floor is yours.
Fair enough. All right. Shit, what was I going to talk about? Yeah, I hate when that happens too. Fuck. Right. You know what a fun thing I've been dealing with on social media lately? Dealing with people that are supposed to be on my side, acting like a bunch of idiots, and then calling me out for calling them out. That's a fun one.
Always great.
It's like, I thought the whole point of this is like, hey, we shouldn't be like our opponents here. Because they're irrational. They're stupid. Why are we acting like that?
Half the time I think they just do it because they're bored.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they don't have anything better to do.
I don't know. I mean, the only reason I started this is because I wanted to talk about it. Because I was kind of just sick of it. I didn't want to get embroiled in some dumb culture thing.
Who does?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. What I want is just for media to get better. That's it. That's my whole thesis there. I also think that we as minorities deserve better media too.
We deserve to have better media. We should not be silent.
And not used for drama. Not used for what was it? Trauma dumping? There it is. That's
No, not trauma dumping. It's like trauma porn.
yeah, that.
It's what a lot of the slavery movies are. It's just trauma porn, and it's like not even, you don't even learn anything from it. It's just like people are like, oh, we went through so much, and look at where we are now.
You know, those same people think that we're still in the same place as we are now.
We're done. I think like a kind of reality check for me is like seeing like people who are, you know, white, they don't have like better access to certain facilities than I do. And it makes me sad.
Like, I'm doing better than a good chunk of white people right now. That's saying a lot. But I also think that our media, like minority media, also sucks shit.
Yes.
Which is also in part to liberal white people pushing that onto us as well. It's like they want us to be in a box, as opposed to actually be able to think for ourselves.
It's like, no, black person, you have to talk about racial issues. Like, I don't want to do that. No,
I don't want to do it. It's kind of part of the reason I start writing the book is because it's like I don't want to deal with racial issues. I just want a adventure starring people who happen to be black. Who the fuck cares? That's what I want.
Like, if I really want to go hard in the paint, I'd go like hard in on like how black people treat each other. But you know,
Yeah, that's a touchy subject, ain't it?
yeah, it's like what black people are conservative and they don't like gay people. What?
Mm-hmm. That's just a fun one, being a half gay myself.
Half gay.
Yeah, it's funny to say being bi.
You, sir, are half gay.
Yeah. I just think it's funny. But yeah, it's like we deserve better. Everyone deserves better media instead of the slop they keep giving us. It's why I'm kind of glad I'm watching Pluto right now.
Mm.
Yeah, but what do you think, Carl?
What do I think?
Yeah.
About media.
Yeah.
I would like to not be bored. I want to be able to look at a show and not be able to predict exactly what's going to happen in it, and then lose interest because I predicted what can happen in it.
Fair.
Past that, I would like, if someone's going to do an adaptation of a show, that they're going to put in the effort to actually properly adapt the thing and do it well, so that when I look at the content that they produce for it, I don't feel disinterested. I feel excitement.
True.
This is all Arcane Tums, right? Yes, it is. I want, when it comes to mainstream shit, that they make something good first, or they try to attempt to make something good that doesn't constantly lean on member berries.
Or social contagion.
And I would like, above all things, with social media interactions, I'd like for people to stop only paying attention to an argument when they feel that somebody is using a good version of it for themselves, when there is no such thing. Like, I want them to actually engage in the process of the conversation, and not just say the popular thing they saw somebody else say, so they're repeating it too.
That's kind of part of the reason why I do engage as well, because I do want to form my own opinions about things. I know a lot of people was like, "Oh, don't watch it." It's not even about giving these people money, which I don't. It's more about actually having a voice that's against the majority of people that are going to be pushing this anyway. It's kind of part of the reason why I like Jay so much. Because even though she does engage it with bad media, it's just to have that other voice as opposed to everyone else saying that, oh, this is totally fine, this is good, this is fine. It's like, no, it isn't. I just think it's important to actually engage in any media that you're dealing with. And I do agree with you on that.
At the end of the day, I want people to have fun again, but it doesn't feel like people are going to have fun at all.
Me too.
It doesn't feel like they want to have fun.
Seems like you just want to be annoying fucks about everything.
Yeah, you gotta want to have fun.
Exactly. And I want to have fun. You want to have fun. Clearly she wants to have fun.
Plus, I like with socialization, especially when it comes to shit where it's like, I just want to vibe. I'd like for it to be that I can have a conversation with anyone, especially with people who I am friendly with, and there not be an assumption of, oh, they fucking. It hasn't happened recently, as of late, but it is something that has happened enough that it's gotten on my nerves now.
To be fair, you do hang around a lot.
Yeah, because those women want to be around me. I don't see how that's my fault.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just making a joke. I'm just busting your balls.
You see.
But I totally get where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if that does happen to me at some point, my can kill me.
It'll be such a fucking brain lag that I'll hate it. What does toxic breath want to do? Yeah, we'll try some oil. I want to see what happens if I use oil.
Hey, have you ever tried your hand at like hunting games like Monster Hunter?
Of course! I don't have anybody else I can play Monster Hunter with because I only have... I have the old Monster Hunters on the Wii U. I don't play Monster Hunter World, but I did buy Monster Hunter Rise. If I wanted to buy Dawnbreak, I'd have to get $20 to first get my NSO back. Then I'd have to buy the DLC. Then I'd have to relearn everything again because it's been so long I forgot how to play. And they'd have to be willing to do it on camera because I'd be playing it for content.
Fair.
Like, I originally got it because I wanted to do that with Tina, but then Tina got her new job.
I feel it. I feel it. I mean, I always had an interest in Monster Hunter. It's just that I really got into it in Monster Hunter World. I don't know how you feel about Monster. I think it's all right.
I haven't played it, nor do I have a desire to play it since it's a live service game, which means it'll always continue growing and growing and growing, and it just looks like a giant money sink to me. I know that the idea itself is fine. Like, oh, it's Monster Hunter, but it's online and it's PC-based. But at the same time, it's like, I'm already playing Rise. If I'm going to play a new generation flagship game, I should stick with this one. If I go back to play that one, it's when I have extra money. And I just see it as a, I can't play this yet, I don't have extra money to enjoy it kind of game. Because it too is another game that I will spend a lot of time investing into, but I'll also feel really sad if I don't get to have the kind of fun that I expect to have. And basically my experience is, I tried to play it with somebody, they weren't there, and then when I played it by myself, I wasn't as interested, and I missed fundamental parts of the game that I could have enjoyed. Or I did play it for myself. There are parts that I was satisfied with, but then at the end of the day, it felt like I was missing something. Maybe the je ne sais quoi of the friendly experience, maybe some kind of thing that I should have looked deeper into, but it'll always feel like I'm missing something, and that I'm not getting the true value I should want out of it, which is a really bad way to actually look at content, or video games in general. I should be playing it because I want to play it. And most of the time, if I don't feel that burning desire, I'm not gonna probably want to, you know, take my metaphorical gamer panties off for it.
That's fair. Yeah, I definitely know exactly what you mean. Like, I had to make time for stuff, unfortunately. That's why I made time for Armored Core 6. It's like, yeah, it's a really good game. I did the same thing with Final Fantasy 16, which is why I recommend it so much.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. As we get older, it gets harder and harder to find a reason to care about these things.
Mm.
But it's also important to have fun and be passionate about things.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just finding a balance between the two.
the one I'm missing now? The blue one. Okay, so freeze and thunder. Now I have a fear and toxic bullet delivery system. It's feared, it pauses the poison. Also makes it take more damage from it. And that's good.
Hello?
Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
Just the way she said it, it just makes you want to laugh. Even though
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was going to the bathroom.
It's like we're having a conversation of it goes, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to treat you like that. I'm not a dick.
You are a child!
I'm not a dick. I swear.
And go bathroom real quick.
How you doing, Saffron? You doing alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's I feel better. I will play a little bit Mario Kart.
I ain't playing Mario Kart 8 or...
Yeah, 8. I got the update. We have funky mode.
That game's still not dead yet?
No.
Not even close.
They added like what, 24 more tracks?
More or less. Like, damn. They're really trying not to make Mario Kart 9, huh?
Need more money.
Definitely need more money. Because how else they're going? Because how else they're going to fund S099? Oh fuck! Yeah, it feels so bad for F-Zero fans, man.
Star Fox fans
F-Zero.
are fucking starving.
Oh man, they're skeletons. They're just skin and bone.
Yeah, they added 24 more tracks, and some of them are from Mario. I think a good chunk of them are from Mario Kart 2 Tour. I mean. And,
Oh yeah, the mobile game, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming they did this because they're gonna shut down the mobile game.
Oh yeah, big time. No one's playing that.
And they're like, oh, these mobile games, they cost too much money.
Except for the ones that are actually kind of good, like Counterside. I will actually sit here and defend Counterside, because even though it's a gotcha, it has actually a pretty decent story.
The only gotcha
The
only gotcha I think I'd defend is SMT Double Down Litter Liberation, and the only reason why is because I was invested in D2. But the sad problem is that even though I did stop playing it at some point, I still have the ability to go back and then recover the data for the account so that I can continue playing it on whatever phone I have, because it's tied to my Facebook thing, and I have the Facebook code thing. But
yeah.
There needs to be games that feel more like they can be played standalone, but they are also a companion concept to go along with a live service game that should actively be protected by the developer. So, Phantasy Star Online 2, long may rest its original soul, and not the fucking soulless creature it's become now. It, in Japan, had the Phantasy Star Online 2 ES system, which was basically a mobile game that existed to form a specific special kind of alternative side equipment. And it was integral to the game to the point that you could connect it to your main account, and that account and it could buy web cache, which was how Americans, before they had the ability to emulate this game on BlueStacks, was actually capable of buying our game cache before we had anything else, because Google would take your money and then you use that money to then just buy it directly for your account, and then the money, instead of having to go through a Japanese cash system, you just pay the money there and it goes through just fine, even if you're emulating it on BlueStacks, because you still have to use your actual Google account for the thing to do the thing.
Right.
It is a really good SMT game by itself. Its system works off the press turn system of Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
It's all NDR. Every single particular character gets worked on and is generally balanced in some way, shape, or form. Even with all the crossover characters that have existed, from Zerk to Bayonetta to both versions of Devil May Cry and everything else.
I am upset that I missed all the things that matter to me on that.
Mm-hmm. They always come back. The events get they cycle the events.
Oh, do they?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, usually good mobile games cycle events.
Well, yeah, Counter-Strike does that too. Like, I did not know that.
Even with the
Why would
crossover
they do
characters,
that?
every single time a character type gets released, because they slowly did it over time. First, they did the alternate card characters, because, of course, some demon art is not the same to others, because older versions of games exist. So instead of simply erasing those demon types, they brought those demon types back as an alternate version under a banner. And as with all banners, you can wail out, but the game itself is not the kind of direct player, I buy power, now I beat you in competitive game experience, with the exception of the fucking still needing to be reworked form of arena system for what was basically the only form of endgame we had until they added the extra content that they did. Even if you wail out, your gameplay experience is very much single player. You're playing your game in your copy of your download. And all those demons that you have, they will never be used as a form of power against you that you yourself cannot grind for. So you don't need to pay, and you don't need to wail in order to actually have a general basis to win. Because even if you play the base game itself, and you do all the shit you're supposed to do, you level up your fucking feet, the Kinnaman. The Kinnaman is basically a very easy demon to fuse who exists to absorb as much easy fucking experience as possible. And then he's so easy to level that you can have him grind in a normal setting and area with a demon that can just simply wipe them. You have all the demons level up, and then you fuse demons into them to get them to a higher and higher level, and then eventually you'll have enough demons to fuse up to the maximum evolution level. You grind all the things you need to do. You'll eventually have easy teams that can get through the baseline campaign of both it and the afterworld experience, regardless of whatever path you chose to take. Your character will easily be able to unlock the base class characters, because you do actually have to do certain things to actually get them. You still have to get to the end of Aura Gate 1, because that's an entire piece of side content, which is actually main content, because you basically need to play through wave after wave of a randomly generated dungeon. You get currency. It's basically a stamina system game. It's one of those ones. But the way that they do it is that your ability to use the stamina can be elongated with stamina drinks, and even if you don't use all of your stamina from another day, it carries over. And you have the thing that if you, I think it's like, I want to say $5. $5 for like what would be the same thing as a premium pack, and it comes with all the other shit too. It stacks and compiles over days, and then on one day of every one, you can have it active for 24 hours of a day, and the purchase for the boost is 99 cents. For 24 hours, you can boost the experience gain, and just basically you combine that along with your dailies, and you just have high levels of stamina to work with. And then also you have the compoundment of having stamina potions so that you can do the competitive arena system, because it's up to like, I think 5 battles every 2 hours. Then you use the potion, you pop it, and you just keep going. You just do that to grind through, to climb your ELO rankings, to eventually get the gems that you get, because you do get free gems. The currency, the free premium currency, is passed out in a serious enough amount that it is consistently able to be gotten. There's just gems. You use those gems, a free air quote roll. Usually it costs 1,000. A free-ish roll of 10 demon stacks for every event can be given out for like 500. If you have strong enough demons, you're farming consistently, you're playing consistently, you could probably roll a full banner for 100, including the free rolls, and you'll probably get free shit just by playing the game actively. But whereas most gachas are very clearly meant to be whales, it was the only game, and I still believe it might be the only one, although it has definitely lost a lot of player base because, you know, who has the wallet to keep up with the whales?
Yeah.
It was the only game where you didn't feel like you were punished for playing free to play. And if it had been made into like a companion thing, or like, I don't know if they even did an event for it. I could probably look it up and find out. If they did a companion event for it, it's like, this is going to be the way that you can interact with other people from SMT5. Every now and again, you might be able to like send out a ping to a SMT5 player, and then they can send a ping back, and basically you get to play with their character as a limited time demon summon. You know, like randomly out of nowhere, you just get to have the Demi Fiend in your party. That would have been fun. It would have been cool. But they did not go that way because originally it was supposed to have a augmented reality feature, which basically was a demon would be projected on the camera, kind of like Pokemon Go, but it was really lame.
Yeah.
It didn't stay around forever. Also, they could show off the fucking stupid ass models they made. All that was a fun concept and idea that I don't think they're ever going to put into anything else ever again. Because the idea of that gimmick is just not great when you really think about it. Like, we're going to have a mobile version of SMT that is a standalone from our console experience. It's not Persona, it's specifically LNC mainline Shin Megami Tensei. But despite being a mobile game, with the concept setting of demons are in the real world and we're using our cell phones as a way to summon them and fight against them, we don't involve ourselves with the same kind of system involved with that of Pokemon Go. I can't be able to go to a place like Tel Aviv, Israel, and possibly get a chance to get all of the higher Pantheon types of Judgment and Vile demons. I can't possibly take a lap around my neighborhood and maybe try to hunt for this rare enemy type that is a part of a multi-fusion. If that exists, just a little bit of stealing, from the Niantic. Like we have this opportunity to have people socialize and actually go outside, and we don't take it.
Yeah, I know.
But now we're not allowed to go outside, right?
I mean, this game was released like 2 years before COVID, and even while people were fucking scared, there were still people going around with their power banks, walking laps around concourses in like shopping districts because, like, why not? There's 4 Pokemon gems here.
We had literal roving gangs of Pokemon Go people just going out and just battling each other. It was actually kind of charming.
People going on hikes specifically because they can play Pokemon Go because they were told there was a Charizard around there.
Yep.
Hey, yo, the Charizard? What the hell?
But
I'm gonna get it.
See, I do like the whole thing around that. It actually kind of sounds similar to Counterside, in which you can like wail out on certain banners for high level like awakened units. But here's the thing: those awakened units are actually really high cost. So you actually have to build a team around them using like other lower level cards and lower level stuff. So you can't just destroy people with just the awakened thing. You have to actually strategize how to use them.
Yeah. Most of the demons that usually get released were like that too, but a lot of the whale demons are basically like, I do 50 billion damage. Also, I automatically NDR if I'm ever still alive in the team. And if you try to hit anybody else in the team other than me, I will automatically counter you for 50 billion damage. And if you press your turn to try and skip turn to get to your other demon, I'll also hit you for damage too. That is unironically like 4 demons off the top of my head that I'm thinking of.
That is crazy. That's fucking nuts.
Of course, these are the really, really expensive ones, but at the same time, it's like
Mhm.
you try to fight anyone inside of the PvP system, every single person, at least I know for a fact now, it wasn't like this when it first started, because everybody had access to the same shit. Even though they had like an early bonus starter pack that gave you like, what was it? I think it was a Cerberus, and then a fucking Wilder, a Garner,
of course, it's Cerberus, because you gotta get Cerberus in there.
a Cerberus with Fog Breath, mind you, which is a very powerful debuff spell.
Yeah.
Cerberus and what else? It was a bunch of fucking demons. I can't remember. But basically, everybody had access to the same 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and eventually alternate art star demons, because we all have to use the same fucking calculator. But only after the cash shop started selling the whales did the balance of the game completely fall off. Entire guilds and clans put together for the sole purpose of dominating other players during what was then added as like their form of clan battle, which was basically kill this boss multiple times. You get to do it 2 times a day. It's the job of your clan to work together to time your damage, where if everybody's doing the instance, you wait for the instance to update for the level of damage, and once it updates for the level of that damage, there is a chance that you could be the one that does the finishing blow, and you get an additional bonus for doing so. But you actually actively must work with your clan to slowly whittle this boss's health down. And all of the guilds and all the clans are working towards the same goal. And the chart basically lists how well it happens and works on if you are putting in that investment or how you fight them. Every single enemy type for the chosen selection, because you get to select how this works. You get to select the area that your clan is going to be fighting against that time, because each of the bosses have an elemental weakness. It's 2 phases of 2 rounds of waves, and then eventually the last wave, where you're trying to stack up points. You're trying to get a maximum point value multiplier, and then the value of your damage further increased on that boss is going to be amplified by that original 2-wave bonus. If you set your team up, if you know that your clan basically has a bunch of people who have dark-based demons, and one of the areas is going to be light, everybody should be voting for the area with light, so that we can be able to exploit the press turn system and get off maximum damage there. That system was really fun, because now it's less about competing against everybody else and having the biggest dick and the best Pokemon card, and instead now about your own personal experience with it, which is what I did. Because there's no way a person's going to get through Origate 1 and Origate 2, which is also the same thing, alternative case shit, but it's an even more increased, harder, difficult version, along with the ability to grant you a stacking benefit. Basically a berserk system that gives you stacking damage for your demons as a form of endgame power creep. There's no way a person's going to play through all that content and they're going to say, I'm not having fun with this game. It was just not that kind of mobile game that most people would get, where it's like, I play the game, I'm bored, like post-night. I'm playing the game, I'm bored, and now I'm not having fun anymore. Or some mobile version of fucking MapleStory. It's instead an active version that you can time it out, you can plan it out, and there is even an auto battle version, an auto battle setting that if you just want to have the demons just power level to a certain point, whether you set the limit to your inventory is full of items, so you stop it because you can't gain any more items, or you want the demons to battle until every single member of the party or only one member of the party have reached the maximum level or that level cap, you could. You could set it up during like a shift of work. You set it and forget it. You come back over to it, and then you put it back going again. Because I was doing that while I was playing. I was playing the game while I was still working at Waffle House. So in between the downtimes of my shift, I am spamming the shit out of D2. But then when I have high workflow times, it's basically a way for me to keep my head active in gaming while at the same time paying attention to what's happening around me. It was a really good social game. It is a really good social game. It hasn't closed yet. It is a really good social game that everybody should play, kind of like Eternal Return. But they probably won't, because Eternal Return is technically another BR game, but it's anime waifu BR game. Anime waifu and anime husbando game. And it's a niche thing. So even if people were going to do it, you'd have to have more people publicly doing it. And unfortunately, I'm not at the level of content creation where if I want to make a game, or I want to be able to like be the person who's responsible for it, the audience of a game, I don't have the ability to do that. Because if I did, we would have definitely more fun times playing DST. Because if you build it, they will come. It's one of those kind of things. Because as a streamer, you always want to have fun, and you always want to see what's going to be the thing that pops you off. And I know for a fact that with a lot of these games that I play, it is the thing that will make me pop off. But that requires an audience. At least an interaction.
I don't see nobody play as Lakitu.
I blame the drama scene, because a lot of people now, they only pay attention to something if something is in the news about it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, people seem to just love a train wreck.
I play Cookie Run. I know pain.
But yeah, Counterside is also one of those games. It's like, no, waifu husbando. But the thing that really pulled me in is like, this story's actually not that bad. I mean, I was shocked. Trust me, I was just as shocked as you are. And I guess that's what kept me playing it.
This is at least one good thing.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, I just want to be the kind of guy. I was wondering why that was so goddamn weird. They put the sticker on the wrong side of this Hawaiian Punch bottle. Wow. That's retarded.
Freaking Hawaiian Punch.
I kept looking at this fucking thing and I'm like, oh, there's only one bottle handle opener shape curve on this bottle. That's weird. But then I put my thumb over the fucking label and I'm like, oh, this is just a misprinted bottle. This should have never left the factory like this. Why did they sell me this bottle?
Yeah, I hope somebody actually got fired over that bottle.
I guess it'd be worse if it was an entire shipment, but I wasn't looking at the Hawaiian Punch bottles on the shelf when I grab it. Who knows?
Yeah, happens.
But at the end of the day, I'm just a guy. I want to have fun. I want people to have fun. And I feel like it's really hard for people to have fun nowadays, because there's both the desire that they have to play current thing and new thing in order to be relevant.
Yep.
Play just over here. Have fun with it.
But
not
then,
listen to rules.
But then the other side of it is that if there is a person who is making a name for themselves that has done like the unheard of games, it's certainly not going to happen outside of the Twitch bubble. Because those people, they just cannibalize everything. You'd think that a person could grow into something like Reddit, but no, it's cannibalized by people from the LSF community of streamers that are very socialite and got to where they are because they were given that opportunity through that shit. And it was really fucking stupid. It's really, really fucking sad. It's really, really fucking sad. But, for the most part, it's just one of those things that you say your fucking piece and you deal with it. You pick the bargain of your struggle and you deal with it. If I have to deal with the bargain struggle of, I occasionally play League, and occasionally I have to deal with somebody who's so dumb that they believe that they can talk back to me, despite the fact I'm showing them on the VOD that they made the misplay, then that's what it is. There are so many other games that I could play, and should play. But at the end of the day, I'm just a guy. I want to have fun. I'm trying to find the games that are fun. And while I find those games that are fun, I try to build an audience of people who will at least like the things that I like. Who knows? But I am getting eepy, as she says, and I want to take a nap. So I will talk to you again next time I get to see you.
Yeah. I'm just glad you're sleeping, considering I know you had insomnia occasionally.
I mean, the insomnia never goes away. That doesn't go away. For reasons I'm not going to repeat on camera while I'm
Fair.
recording myself. But
No.
at the end of the day, I try to take naps in between writing sessions because whenever I don't like writing scripts, I like to be candid and off the cuff. But for these things, I have to flesh out the points and the layers of my points. So when I do that, and then I do that for several videos at once, because I don't like just making one video and then starting another. I like working on them in pieces because they all cross over with each other. The meta jokes, the examples, kind of like how I have conversations. When I do that, and I then like record bits for all of them, I work my voice to, well, exhaustion, to the point of becoming hoarse. So I have to remind myself to take breaks often, and then sometimes if I want to take a mental health break, like I socially exhausted myself. That's not what I've done here. If I socially exhaust myself and it's like, I don't want to talk to people right now, let me go play Nocturne in bed while I try to figure out how I'm going to kill this fucking Lenora boss without using this easy cheese setup, then that's a thing that I'll do too. Because if there's games that I have that I definitely want to play on camera, it's the Nintendo Switch games. But the Switch really just feels like it is a single-player RPG machine. And even when you have games like the Mega Man ZX collection, it's like, this is still Mega Man Z, though. You know what would be really fun if I had it? If I had the Mega Man Battle collection. But
wait, Carl, you have a Switch. We go play on the Switch.
Yeah.
I just said that I play Rise. What cheat machine am I using to bootleg and pirate Nintendo games? I might be a pirate, but I'm not that good.
I mean, there is an emulator out there.
Of course
somewhere.
there is.
Oh, you don't have the Marty Kart? Oh, man.
No, I do not have Mario Kart. I've never actually had an interest in Mario Kart, but if you want to buy it for me,
$6.
No, you are getting Armor Core 6 out.
But yeah, whenever things like that come up with my creative process, I will make myself stop. I used to not do that, so I would spend a lot of time unconscious, just sleeping at my desk. But even though my bed is literally right behind me, I have to remind myself now, especially since I have a woman, that I need to rest. I have a wall and I need to rest, so that I'm not just completely kaput and incapable of being functional the next morning, because there are things that I have to do. Like I've been doing. I originally wanted to have a secret job, but unfortunately the secret job did not hire me. So now I'm working with the Bay on the weekends, making extra money through gig economy things. And I need to be capable of navigating for her while she drives in order to do that. And I need rest to do that. Some kind of rest. But anyways, I will catch you on the flip side. I hope I can see you again later this week, if not next week as well.
Okay.
Well, we'll see when I actually have some time. Okay. But I'll try to be around.
Okay. Well, goodbye, hoes. Yes.
Later.
Bye.
Yes, Seth. What? What do you want to say?
I said bye. Like,
what were you going to say before that? Before I said I was leaving?
I wasn't going to say anything else.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, goodbye.